Hello, everyone, and welcome to Quest and Chaos. This is Tuesday. We are the Chaos Agents, and we are playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes. It's Tuesday. Secret Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's the last I'll say that. Sorry.
Get it. All right. So,
Are we playing Dungeons and Dragons, or are we playing the drowning ship simulator?
Jesus.
We'll find out.
Is that a metaphor? Are we still talking about D&D?
Yes.
how do I put my phone on Dungeons and Dragons? That's all I need to know. All right. We are sponsored by the glorious Gordon Biersch. We are appreciative of them. Gordon Biersch is also on the ship.
Gordon, he is. He is. I have it written down.
Gordon Biersch is on the ship.
Did he make it? How did he go through
That
the
is
explosion?
right. Only 3 people got
I will
hurt,
tell
right?
you when we get to that point.
Oh man,
I don't know why. I think it was. It's funny because he goes from like, I'm like this German guy to he's Arnold.
He's on the guy.
I mean, it's obviously Jensen's.
He's a human ripped fighter.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I know my crew.
I have his stats and names for every single crew member.
No
on
way.
This thing over
Hey.
here. They also rolled all deck saves. All right, so
Oh,
So you would have had to, yeah. Makes sense.
we have some cool things going on. As always, Nord games are awesome. We are using their luck deck tonight. Those things come in handy for sure when you roll ones. So you guys should roll some ones.
I'd rather roll 20s.
Oh, look at that! There's a gift right on top.
okay.
Yeah.
What is it called?
That is called a GIF.
That is called an
The
ugly
2
mother.
F's. Yeah.
I don't care how
Yes.
ignorant the creator of it was.
Actually, it's interesting. So why did they make GIF and GIF? That just seems like that is just.
That seems like it's way too
Maybe
easy.
it's Jith.
If it was,
Well, but there's more of them. It's
Yeah.
Gith Yanking and Githzeri.
Like,
the males are Jith Yankee and the females are GIF Yankee? Okay.
You've offended me. That sounds weird.
Their plumage is great when they dance. All right.
Now it sounds lovely.
Speaking of birds of paradise,
Thank you. Excellent. Excellent.
we are playing with
sir.
these prototype
birds.
dice.
They are cool.
They're very pretty. We love them.
We hear. So China Factory is slowly coming back online.
Hopefully. Because I want to get
Heard
more
that
of these.
from our pin manufacturer as well. So they've slowly getting back into letting employees back. So don't panic. Just get a towel.
bring a towel.
All right. So
Don't
what
panic,
else are we
nobody
doing?
follows.
I don't know because our prompter doesn't have anything on it. So, and it's
3-shot?
We got some bits, dude.
Three shot.
there's
Can we
3
get some
shot
bits?
coming up next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, DM'd by Tiana. We've got a great
And
cast on
Aaron
that.
and Warren are going to be playing along with Amy
Aubrey.
and Aubrey, yeah.
Yes.
And James will be on for a couple of days.
Oh, sweet.
Is that
It's been over like a year.
That's what we've been talking about.
no, that's
What?
I'm
Oh, that's official?
we're
Amy's
getting
screaming
yelled
ass.
at through the window.
Anyway. Right. We also have a not next week, but the week after, the 17th.
16th.
16th
Nice.
is the major brand new arc in Natural One.
It is.
So we've been doing some one shots and some mittens and some other things in between. So coming back to with a recap of what's happened and launching into the brand new arc.
I didn't see a K. I saw a CH up there.
It's Arch.
It's Arch. Right? It's Arch. Like Archmage?
Ooh.
You can say Archmage. You can say Archmage.
Yeah, but Arc
All right.
as an act?
We also have there's a very cool thing that we're doing is we're going to be doing a dice giveaway on the 17th. Tiana, you want to talk a little bit about that because I don't know anything about it.
Sure. So Kelly and Lauren and I are starting up a little side endeavor where we take cool sets of dice and we build makeup looks around those dice. And we decided that for St. Patrick's Day, we found a set of color-changing black to green metal dice. And on Thursday, we all got together. We did a makeup look on me, and we're going to be giving those dice away on St. Patrick's Day. So Come
Those
and
are
check it
metal
out.
dice too.
Yeah.
Those are legit.
Yeah, no.
Awesome
Yeah.
dice.
They're-
Color-changing metal dice.
They're a lot of fun. Like I'll sit and just play with them sometimes and watch the faces change. It's great.
Wow.
Why didn't
Well,
I
we're
get the...
going to be posting these pictures of the
Yeah.
makeup looks.
It'll be on Instagram, it'll be on Twitter, and it'll probably be on the Quest and Chaos Facebook page.
Why don't I
Nice.
get invites to the makeup party? Yeah. This is...
Yeah.
We're left out, right?
I mean,
you were.
I mean, Warren, we have talked about doing a look on you at some point if you're willing to sit and be a palette. Kelly's very enthusiastic about this.
Oh my god, she's backflipping.
We have these awesome bone dice. You could do like a
Like a bronzer?
That's
no.
That's for the Earth
We
Day
can watch
look.
a
what's
YouTuber makeup tutorial.
the Day of the Dead?
Oh.
That's it.
Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah. Little
These
bone.
are usually
Why did you
brighter
say
though, aren't
instead
they? I don't know.
I speak Spanish.
Damn it.
Everyone who speaks Spanish here, raise your hand.
All I know is no hablo en español.
I know one thing and one thing only.
No.
Donde está el baño?
That'll save your
From
life.
Encino Man, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Be back.
From my
Yeah, but
friends
Peruski,
taking 1
me
year of
plus
Spanish.
Munskin.
There you go.
I speak Russian, not Spanish.
You know, you can see it from your house. So, alrighty.
See Russia
That is
from
very true.
I'm from Alaska. It's the standing joke with Sarah Palin.
Oh, right.
Which is actually,
It was-
she
it was
never
totally-
said it. It was Tina Fey that actually
It was
said
totally funny the first 100 times. I
Wait
heard
a
that.
second.
It was Tina Fey that said it.
She said, so yes, but Sarah Palin was like, when Vladimir Putin rears his ugly head over the thing, and she made it sound like it was over the horizon.
I mean,
which-
it
in
was-
that interview with Katie Couric.
It's like
She
Voldemort,
implied it
right?
heavily.
You know, where like the
I can see Russia
the
from
big
my house.
S.
You can't walk around this. You can't walk around this.
I will point out that there is a point in Alaska that you can see Russia from because the Bering Strait is only 16 miles wide. So there is a point in Alaska where you could stand and look across the Bering Strait and see Siberia. So technically, from Alaska, you can see Russia.
Myth.
It's just not from my old house in Fairbanks
Not
because
what I
that's
would want
way
to
too
hear
far
a
inland.
vice presidential candidate say either.
It's not a beefy straight at all.
It's real narrow at that
yeah,
point.
it's
used to
only
be
16
girthy.
miles wide. No girth, no girth.
Isn't that what most of the people, the Native
be frozen,
Americans,
is what it
came
used
over?
Yeah.
well,
So,
it used to be frozen. Everything used to be frozen since the water
Speaking
level.
of awesome people,
Language.
we have Sarah Palin.
She wasn't bad as a governor. Terrible vice
Oh
president.
my
nominee.
God. Okay, we have the Apollyon. Who has sent us some gifts.
What?
Really?
Yes, so I believe he asked for your favorite colors.
He did.
Holy cow, is that what that was about?
And these are like color shifting. These are awesome dice. So who's blue? Is that you?
I like
I
blue.
think blue was me.
Yeah, I saw on the Twitter.
I said I like to wear
Yes.
it.
Yeah, there were 3 different blues though, so I was like, what a
There was a
wonderful
dark
palette
blue.
they have
Okay,
to work with.
okay. So he sent these 4 amazing color shifting color
Someone said
dice.
teal, right?
Those are so
Yeah.
pretty.
I said indigo.
Wow.
Is that teal right there? Or is that green?
The green is mine, whichever one
It was
of
like a
those two.
black and red.
No, there's 2 greens.
Yeah.
Green man. I mean, indigo.
It sounds like the red one is
Who else
mine.
said green palette-ish things? Did you?
Huh? No.
You said indigo.
I'm an indigo man. Myself.
So yeah,
So the red's mine then, yeah?
Yeah.
Sounds like yeah.
I'll take my green.
Which means the blue's mine.
You're an old man.
There it is.
This one?
Yep, that's mine. Nope, don't roll it.
Oh my
Blue one's mine. The light blue.
Apollyon.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Oh my dog.
These are awesome
Thank
metal
you so
dice.
much.
I wanted this one.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 20 on my very first roll.
I rolled a 3.
Wasted. A
Like,
2.
Aaron, verify this for me.
Oh yeah. Oh, I
Thank
would,
you,
yeah.
the Apollyon.
Let me
I'm
Is that
only
what
using
20?
these
Oh,
today.
I will roll this giant
I just rolled
metal
3 threes.
D20.
Hell yeah.
Oh wait.
He
What?
also sent me.
Do not tell. That's metal.
That's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
It's lightweight actually.
So when you got a
16.
Sounds like a
It's
When,
not
when you
bad
really
either.
want to make an impact
Yeah. Did you hear that? It's like thud.
and scare the crap out of us.
Gosh.
You
Put
have
this in a
to,
musket and just blast someone away.
or a cannonball.
Or a kid? Nice.
17. Very good.
Hefty 7.
And also
A 2 and then a 1.
broke the bottom.
Get any
of
lower.
that,
there's the nat 20.
And then a 3.
That was
2,
allowed.
1, 3.
There's the nat 20.
Okay, 10. I'm getting the bad ones out of the way, Apollyon.
Okay, these are
There
awesome.
we go.
Anyway,
Okay.
there is also
Keeping
one
them in
more
pristine
thing.
Condition.
I'll put him in jail for now.
During the game, the first person to roll a 1 will get the other thing.
The other thing?
Yes.
So we get a gift and you get a gift? Is that
Okay.
the...
It's a bittersweet thing.
Yeah. Just gonna take this pouch.
I like dark chocolate.
Yes, but instead I will.
All right, so
This time.
I'll have this.
Thank you, Apollyon. We really
yes,
appreciate
thank
this.
you.
This is beautiful.
and often you can find some amazing comments over on YouTube from the Apollyon. But you might not recognize the name over there. So that's also a reminder to subscribe on YouTube. All right, we are going to start off. We've got 4 bits. Inspiration.
Thank
Nice.
you. Nice.
Nice. Then we have courtesy of the Hefner.
Blind man shoot good.
Have
2 beats. 2 inspiration for you guys.
Thank you,
and
Hef.
dose inspiration for me.
all right.
Thank you, Hefner. That is.
We love you.
Want to
We
see the
appreciate
ship
you.
sink?
I think everyone is kind of waiting to see what happens on this one.
And we also have a Squealabard with 500 bits to the Phoenix. Throw that to the captain.
Thank you.
Fair.
Thank you, Squeal.
Thank you, Squeal.
Yeah, no, keep that away from me. I'm the one who's caused this problem.
Our bow is a fox.
Yeah, that's
Phoenix.
that is a great mug right there. So, Berkeley Stamp and Engraving.
Cheers.
Mike's a gangster.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you, brother.
The OG.
Okay.
I will murder.
Okay.
Oh, wow!
What?
It is.
He said, "Oh wow."
I said, oh, wow. Because I'm excited. I get excited when Tragic Mustache, when Alan comes on board.
That is a wow.
Yeah.
What's up,
Thank
buddy?
you. 510 bits, not to be underdone.
No one's upset.
No. I don't know. Don't know what that means.
Remy, stop.
It's not what Kamara said. All right, so.
Wow.
Yeah. You don't want to know. We're writing a whole novel on that one too.
I look forward to reading it.
She's about to kiss me and says,
So
I
we're
just want to
gonna
be friends.
we're gonna jump into just a little bit of recap because things happened last week. Before we do that,
Gangnam Style.
yes.
Sorry, what?
Nothing.
Anyway,
Don't you dare.
It's good.
Andrea the Burbs!
Hi, Drea.
Exclamation point birds.
Who's
500
guys with
bits for the Andraste hole.
What?
Andraste hole.
In the
God
boat?
damn it,
Character.
Andrea.
Nope, that's how it's spelled.
The boat. The Phoenix has a. Yeah, okay.
The whole Phoenix.
The whole Phoenix.
All right.
It's been a while since I've blushed. Goodness.
We're not doing our jobs.
All right. So,
By the way,
yes.
so many innuendo jokes missed last week.
Good.
We're
We're
It's not
slacking.
the same.
Yeah,
It's not the
yeah.
same. We gotta have you here, man.
Totally.
We gotta have you here.
Yeah, you need to stop doing whatever takes you away from here. We need you here all the time, man. Obviously.
That's the
Coronavirus.
goal. Subscribe.
That's
like
right.
and subscribe so I can quit my shitty. Actually, no. I need the job. I'm sorry, God King algorithm. Don't. Don't.
We need to get that sweet Bing sponsorship.
Yeah.
For us.
There we go.
All we gotta do is keep saying it, and it'll show up.
Bing, bing, bing.
Please
Nope.
stop. It's a
Damn it.
cease and desist, actually. That came out of nowhere. We didn't expect it. They're very lovely, though. It sounded nice.
All right. Oh my God.
We're just not getting to our sinking ship for a reason. I'm
Yeah.
sure we're just
Yeah,
stalling.
we're all a little nervous.
That sentence explains it all.
Gilligan.
God damn it.
Also, for those of you who we didn't want to promote this too much because of the one shot last night, but I was on Wizards of the Couch last night, kind of talking about a little bit of behind the scenes of the channel and what we're doing, and having a slight discussion with them for an hour and a half or so. You can see them. They're on YouTube. They're on Twitch. Wizards of the Couch. So go check them out. Cool guys. They
Nice.
run cons and are industry insider folks.
It's brilliant.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm glad
I
you got to
suppose.
hang out with them.
Yeah. In that note too, GaryCon is coming up,
Yeah.
and I am actually running a game
You're going to GaryCon?
in virtual GaryCon.
That's really cool.
So I will be running it from the studio. Yeah.
Aw,
I
that's
believe
cool.
I'm going to use Roll20
yeah.
Nice.
to run that.
Have fun with that. Roll20 is a fickle beast.
Yes. We'll
I kind of
see.
I have figured out how to use it, but I've used it in a lot of things at this point, so.
So technically, I believe there are spaces. So if you search for virtual GaryCon, look for the Forest Blight. because it is a one-shot based on the Forest Blight arc.
No way!
Serious?
That's brilliant.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So cool.
So I'll be doing that late March.
Oh yeah.
I'll keep an eye out.
I gotta come in studio and see you in person, just in VR, like doing it. It's gonna be great.
Oh my god, that would be the best way to do it, though. Have it like, as like a VR thing.
Would
it's
it?
like 40.
would.
I think it'd be really
For me
neat.
personally, because I would love to see you just.
Because
in
you
VR.
could all be around a virtual table and then like move little minis on a virtual table.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Yes, it does. It's really cool.
So last week on Chaos Agents.
Chaos happened.
Yeah, so you guys charted a course for Saltmarsh, and through the middle of that journey was a shoal line, or some rocky islands, and Andraste, with a great roll, charted a very competent path through.
It was the last good thing that I did that show.
And
Not in Ruckus's opinion.
so you traveled throughout day shift, night shift, early morning on the second night. Or first, I really don't know.
I think it was the second or third night because we were only a few days away from Saltmarsh at that point.
Yes, you were only a couple days away from Saltmarsh right now.
But we were behind
Yeah,
Admiral Colton.
right.
Now I guess Captain.
Now he's captain
Yeah.
because he's only.
So so you charting your way through a very rocky area, I suppose, a hole through, an Andraste hole, if you will.
Is that the name of the episode? That's the name of the episode?
Why does that? I have a visceral reaction.
She charted the path.
Okay, yeah.
Between the
Whatever you say.
rocky. Anyway,
The wrath that was on the boat, which you will get to, will be upon us.
so as you were going through, you discovered that there was debris and flotsam from a previous shipwreck in this strait. And you slowed down, dropped anchor. Ruckus and Bunny got out into a rowboat, into a dinghy, and started looking for survivors, of which you found 4. Brought them back on board, and gave them food and water, and started to question them about what happened. You were told, with the help of Uzos, reading some minds, and
James McAvoy.
you discovered they were on the Griffin, headed towards Saltmarsh, which was the second of 3 ships now destroyed of Admiral Colton. And in fact, one of the gentlemen was a mutineer.
Was his name Denier, I believe?
Yes.
Yeah, Daenerys.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Daenerys, but shortened and male.
Oh.
Daenerys.
So, and you guys got some valuable information. So, Colton left this ship to fight Hippo Men and took off. He's a little crazed at the moment, obsessed with getting to Barton Thorn and killing him. That also means that his navigation is not necessarily on point. You know, he's not rolling that 20s. He's got disadvantage. And he is... you were told that that the navigation was erratic because of him. He had some conversation with Remy and accepted his fate, that he would be most likely executed as a mutineer.
But I did say that would be Barton Thorne's call.
But he did, he lied, and withheld information, but, was not, obstinate and was not, actively fighting against you guys. He was also weak from 3 days of no water or food.
Which we gave them.
Yes, you did.
Something Uzo would have opposed. But he kept his mouth shut.
You then, at the end, pretty much of that interrogation, a shot rang out, actually 2 cannon shots, and the alarm of a ship. And one of them missed and one of them hit. And from there, you guys ran up to the main decks as not far off, 120 feet away, was a larger ship than yours with a lot of cannon.
10 on each side and 2 in the front, right?
2 in the front. And they were coming on you guys fast, and they were getting to broadside. You exchanged fire with your follow cannon, aimed back by gentlemen up on the bow. Did significant damage to their ship.
We did. Got a big hole in it.
Yeah, hole. It weakened the side, absolutely.
There was a wall of fire on top of it?
Yeah.
I was getting rid of the sails.
Andraste launched a wall of fire. Uzo magically got through a sphere of anti-magic sphere with his Eldritch Blasts.
That's the power of Bahamut.
Yeah. There it is. It has nothing to do with me forgetting things at all.
I know those feels.
Oh, man. All the plans that I have are, like, half executed, you know? Like, oh, this is going to be so great. I have this great soliloquy, and I'm like, yeah, they don't, yeah. And it's like, wow. Right. I'm learning. That's going to get clipped.
I remember, from what I vaguely remember of the Art of War, it's something like whatever general's plan goes the least astray is the one who wins.
Nice. So, you guys exchanged cannon fire. They were moving up to broadside. Eldritch Blasts going out, preparing for them to board and have a pretty thing. A pretty fight. 4 GIF dimension doored onto your ship in pairs, and the ship pulled up to the side, and Andraste. There was a volley. I should point out there was a volley of cannon fire. Did some pretty significant damage. You guys all managed to miss. I
got hit.
Yeah, you got grazed.
Yep.
With the cannonball, and then as they pulled back the cannons, Andraste saw an opening and launched a fireball right into their cannon. I don't know what you would call
Their
that.
powder cache.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good name.
I call it the powder room.
And there was explosion. Big boom.
Oh.
A massive eruption of ship, basically outwards.
10 feet away from us.
Yeah. It was
Slow motion
right
shot.
next to you guys.
The fact that I only took 12 damage from that is kind of incredible.
You made your dex save.
I did.
Not everyone did. And those on top of the ship.
We high five.
So this explosion goes off, and Ruckus, you at the edge of the ship, fail your dex save, take damage, and you are flung 15 feet. Sploosh. Into the water. Uzo, you also 25 damage, thankfully some taken from the armor of Agathis. Launched also off the ship, as are a number of your crew members.
Shit.
Wow.
So, starting with Clint at the helm, made his save,
Good.
took damage,
Sorry.
is hurt, but he's up and available. Kipling, down actually by the cannon up front. He made his save, took a little damage. He looks fine.
Uncanny dodge.
He did
probably-
take very little damage.
Or evasion, because
Alex,
he didn't go warlock.
you remember Alex?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Underline.
Apologize.
I don't even know who that is.
Alex launched off of the ship into the water.
Sploosh.
Sploosh.
I didn't have a chance.
Barry 2 launched off of the ship.
No, he's supposed to be the better Barry.
We'll get Barry 3. Just right. We'll get Barry.
Also, this all happened right after I gave the stirring speech about how we're gonna have this like battle and everything, and that was awesome.
You know, and this is all happening instantaneously.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's happening above the ship as this is. Donovan Johnson, hurt.
Okay.
He is on the ship, holding on to the railing towards the front of the ship. Under. Bunny barely took any damage, standing up front, ready to do some pounding.
Nice.
Who's yeah?
As we all hope to be.
I only wish to pound the rich.
I get that.
Take
I
either
do.
context.
I
I don't
do.
care.
Who's in the water? Who's on the deck?
I was trying to do that with what's her face? I forget her name.
who's
Thank you.
How romantic.
Barry and Alex.
So on the deck, Clint, Kipling,
It's a formidable group. Bunny.
Donovan Johnson,
Well, Donovan is like holding
He's hurt.
on.
You madman.
Bunny,
Oh yeah. Guys, get to it.
Stefan, on board.
Stefan's the dwarf, right?
I
We
don't
have a
know. I
dwarf?
think that I just made that name up. Stefan.
Von Urkel?
What?
Nothing.
All right.
Nothing, everybody.
Anyway, on board, not looking so well.
Akel?
Akil. Gordon. Is Gordon on board?
Oh my god.
Gordon is on board.
Oh, thank God.
He's a ripped human fighter.
Yeah.
We've got okay.
Well, yeah. So Gordon's on board.
What about Elrin?
I don't remember.
Picked up on Electrum, that's all I said.
The elf who was helping me keep watch because dark vision.
We have an elf on board? I haven't talked to them?
So,
Other elf?
you mentioned so a number of the individuals you picked up on the island were above the ship at the moment that fighting broke out.
Okay.
A number of them got under. 3 of them overboard.
Okay.
Okay. Trace and Stace, where do we know where they are?
You do not know where they are.
Okay.
Who's in from our crew? Is it Barry and Alex? That's it?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, overboard, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
So overboard, Alex.
Oh, okay.
Alex the hero.
And Barry too.
That's what
And
it
Barry
says.
2.
That's it. And me and Ruckus.
And
3 civilians.
3 civilians.
I think we can help.
There we go.
Okay.
Akel, unconscious and overboard.
Unconscious.
Akil's overboard unconscious.
Yes.
Don't remember Urkel. I'll help him.
All right. Hey, since we're still in initiative, this definitely counts.
Yep.
Another 500 bits to help with the help from Tragic Mustache.
Hey.
Thank you.
Oh.
That's probably completing a
500.
from
Yeah. Thank you.
510 to
1010.
10 to maybe another 490. So we'll see. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
And then how many of the animals are on board? Of the enemy?
There are 4. Give
enemy.
on
They're
board.
humanoid. Come on.
How do they look?
They don't look bad at all.
Did they take any damage from the explosion?
They did.
Not bad at all.
Good. But they are aquatic animals.
I mean, they're hippo.
Yeah, aquatic. I mean,
They don't breathe underwater.
They're also very
Oh.
fast on land. Hippos, at least.
I heard they're not nice. That's all I know.
They're
Very
really
territorial.
not.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Them and their
Speed
birds in
30
their mouth.
feet. AC 16.
Oof.
They do have a charge.
Doesn't say anything about swim though. They got like musketeers and stuff.
What's a
Oh
charge?
yeah, I mean these guys are a
Spacefaring
dense-
military hippo.
Spacefaring dense hippo man.
Yeah, hippo
my
like
language.
walk along the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't
Well,
exactly float.
They're buoyant a little bit. Are they? I don't know.
They look very
Yeah.
sinkable, but also they're somehow floating.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
All right.
So it is Remy. You are up. This has
Is it top of
just
the order?
happened. No, Andraste's fireball
We have a
just
ship?
went
Yeah,
off.
where's our ship?
Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, da, dum,
Just
dum,
bring
ba,
this out right
Oh
here.
my god!
I wish I took a picture of that.
Do I help you?
That's incredible.
Damaged pieces?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I'm so happy.
It's not, but it's also
I wish I could
incredible.
see it.
In story, I'm not happy, but
In story, ugh. But,
it
oh
in
my
frame?
god, that
You
looks
can't
so
I
see
just want to know,
all.
and
Yeah.
please pardon the pun, is it canon how big those are?
Yes.
Thomas,
Oh my God.
move it forward some more.
Forward?
Yeah, it's barely in frame.
listen,
There it
all
is.
we need is some top ramen, and we just chisel that down. And
I've seen those videos,
they're
yeah.
disgusting and infuriating.
All right, let's do this.
You are on there, Remy. There. 2 GIF here.
Yeah, where's our crew members?
Swimming.
Crew member.
We have them. We have Clint. He's up there.
Wait, which one fell off the boat?
Only like 2 of them. Alex and
In fact, I had.
Barry too.
Oh,
That was a sweet reveal.
Right?
That's nice.
That was real cool. Well done.
I spray painted those about 2 hours ago.
I can smell it.
I wonder why your fingertips were all brown. I noticed that, but I couldn't figure out why.
I have a bad sense
So
of smell.
I mean, I had printed those months ago, the broken pieces.
Oh,
And
wow.
I just. It's like, oh yeah, this works perfect.
They'll never need these.
Yeah.
oh, it makes it feel so
I'm
real.
sorry.
Andraste go boo.
Andraste is very sorry about how this turned out.
We can make it work. We can polish that out. We can buff that right out.
I was
thing we have
so
all
I
the
was
top
planning
ramen
on doing
on
this all theater of the mind.
Thank you,
would think
boatsman.
that I wouldn't put holes in a ship if I was going to do that.
I don't
So
remember.
Yeah.
Clint will be Renair.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I need to have Bunny.
Well, you
Bunny.
decide.
Bunny. Sweet bunny.
I brought him over.
Bunny. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bunny will be
I've watched that show
Minsk.
and heard the song. Yeah. I practice.
And where's Don Johnson? Donovan Johnson.
Yeah, where's that Joseph Gordon-Levitt looking mother?
Victorio
Yeah.
Castellanter as Don Johnson.
Cool.
All right. Remy, it's
All
your
right.
initiative.
All right, I cannot go without battle music.
Yeah.
These 2 guys, they're looking around like, what the?
Yeah, we're 30 minutes in.
They're all just like, they're looking at each other with the,
What do we do?
yeah.
I'm trying to collect my thoughts here as we just got hit.
Just a massive, like, you know, the ship, like, wrenched and then back and.
A lot of people went like
Yeah. And
yard
I
sail
actually
into the
tucked
water.
the corner there. I remember that because I grabbed onto the edge of the.
Here?
No, like there. Yeah. I
Remy,
grabbed onto the edge of the stairs.
It's from underneath. It sounds like there are half a dozen to a dozen people screaming in pain.
Jesus.
That's not good.
Not all at once. One after another.
Yeah.
Because it's Jensen.
It's all Jensen. He's just screaming in like 12 different voices.
I think it's just one voice, but everybody is screaming in the same voice.
Exactly like that. Yes.
That wasn't that bad.
How are these guys looking here?
They look like they took a little damaged. They look like they are regretting recent decisions in their lives.
It's cute.
I know that
Much-
feel.
Actually, how did you were back over here?
I thought I was
I?
on.
Okay, yeah. I was next to some set of stairs. I just don't remember which
Yeah.
ones.
Oh, you were down here? No, you went
No,
up
I
the
was
stairs.
I was on my way up to the helm.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, I come back as the ship comes back, and I'm holding on Kumara out, ready, and I hear the screaming, and I note it in my head that they're screaming underneath, below deck, and I look at these guys, and I say, I am Captain Slade Remington, and if you drop your weapons and surrender, we won't kill you. At these guys.
Give me a persuasion check.
Natural 20
right.
plus 10, so that's.
Oh my god!
I just came.
I mean, same.
Sorry.
Who said that? What happened?
Succeed on an attack roll, so we got that.
Nice.
That's nice.
You see the two of them that are dual armed. Set them down.
Okay, I point the sword and I go, back there. And I point to one of the cabins that I want them to go into. It's Ruckus's.
Okay. All right. So you point them that way.
Yeah. I say, you get in there and you stay there, and I yell to Andraste, have someone watch them. And I turn to the other two and I go, if you wish to die, you will die this day.
I mean, all of them were like.
Oh, okay.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
Their ship's gone.
Okay. Good. And so then I head down and to check out the
They
rest.
can't all possibly fit into his room.
It'll be really tight.
Four of those? Us four fit in there.
They're
We're not
bigger
hippo.
than we are.
Yeah. All right.
That's offensive. In your room or
Anything else?
Yours.
Great. Oh, I cannot wait to get back on that ship.
Yeah, get back on the ship.
I'm too busy enjoying the sinking.
So then I want to go down and assess the damage downstairs.
All right. So you go.
So you're just gonna have Andraste watch them, all four of them?
No, he told me to get someone to watch them.
Okay.
I mean, Bunny's right there. I'll probably grab Bunny.
Yeah. I just needed to get down there, so it's delegating and leaving.
All right. So you
The person
head
who
down.
does not have healing abilities is the one running down there.
Do you have Eldritch Sight always on? I mean, it's dark outside. So
Yeah, I have the Devil's Sight always.
All right.
Always.
So
It is passive.
So you go down into the hold. First thing you notice, water everywhere.
Okay.
You are in the main cannon section, the cannon bay of your ship. You go down the stairs, you look. There are two big holes in your ship. There are the cannon that were there are pushed against all the way across the ship, and you see Jensen there against the wall, pinned with a cannon, one of your cannon, basically pinching his leg against the wall. He's screaming in pain. He doesn't look good at all.
How high is that water on him?
I mean, water's there. He is not going to drown this round.
Okay.
You do see a couple of other individuals that are clearly unconscious.
Okay.
There are two of the people you picked up unconscious. Also crew members.
Okay.
You see other crew members that are hurt, but not unconscious. Underneath you see Francis, crew number 8, unconscious next to Jensen. You see Jameson, unconscious near the hole on the other side. And as the ship is coming back and recorrects itself, water splashes in outside. That hole is pretty close to the water line.
Okay.
You also see there must be other holes on the other side as well. And that's like you're quick pulling things in. You also see 2 cannons that must have been from the other ship that caused the holes inside your area. Yeah.
Wow.
Into the side.
Okay. Then I will use what remains of my movement to go down, look at that, come back up, scream at them to help me, and head back down.
Okay. All right. There go. These guys
They
share a look and dimension door.
Cool.
I'm glad
Get
we put
out.
them in an enclosed space for them to
I'm
escape.
honestly okay.
They didn't
with
make it there,
This.
How?
Uzo's got bloodlust. I don't know how he's gonna satiate that now.
That's their go.
There's sharks in the water.
Yeah.
Ruckus.
Yeah, Ruckus
You
Growgle.
are in the water. So you land. You're at the top of the line.
Yeah.
You will go at the end. So you land. As you were floating down a little bit, you see another body next to you land, and then 2 more. landing.
But I can breathe because
You
I
can
have
breathe
the armor.
because you're wearing the armor. You can swim.
Sweet.
How far are we away from each other? Probably not far, right? Like the scattering, the splashes are in the same.
Can I-
In fact,
Can I-
you two were 20 feet apart.
Okay. Can I perceive? Is there any hindrance to me seeing who's where, and I can just go to them? Like I can see who fell in the water just now with me.
It was it was on Tiana's round that you went in. No, you have full faculty to do what you want to do. You're not unconscious. You're like mother.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Talk us.
Where did they dimension door to?
Dimension door is like 500.
Nowhere you can
500.
see.
500
500
feet.
feet in the dark. Yeah.
They've been they've been here at least a week, or at least 3 days, because they blew up a ship 3 days ago.
Do they just hang out here and wait for ships to go through here? Assholes.
I think that would have been on the charts.
You also know the
They'd have to go down.
What?
We can't, 500 feet, we'd be able to see wherever they went on the horizon, right?
It's dark.
It's dark.
It's 2 in the morning.
And we're also between two.
Yeah, I mean
like,
there are
droppings.
rocks. I mean there are.
I had to very carefully navigate a path through, so this is a very like tight area.
Plus,
Yeah.
if we're really getting into the nitty gritty of it, like an explosion, the light of that blurring your vision at night.
Honestly,
I feel
I'm
like you
shocked
won't
we're
be
not
able
all
to-
deafened.
Don't say that. Good joke, Tiana. No.
It was a major explosion 10
Yeah,
feet away
it-
from us.
Yeah.
I heard those voices just fine.
You did not say it. You did not say it.
Since everybody would be in the same condition, I'll just
The
we'll just move
interior
past it,
of
yeah.
the boat muffled the sound wave concussion.
No, I thought about that. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, we'd all be like bleeding from the ears.
Yeah.
Not. Oh my god.
All right, Rocket. So yeah, so you so
Uh,
is it three or four
maybe.
It's 3 of ours.
plus
No, 2 of
Uzo
us.
or I keep forgetting.
I thought it was you.
It was,
me,
it was
and
Barry
2
and
others.
Alex, and then like 3
and then
civilians.
3 civilians.
Yeah. So it was 6 splashes into the water.
Oh wow, 6 total. Not including myself.
Not including you. Probably
Okay.
7 including you.
Well, if I can recognize where Uzo is, and I assume I know how you know that you can breathe underwater. I'm gonna swim to one of the civilians first and try and get them back to the ship, if I can. Can I grab 2? Am I strong enough to do that?
So you swim up to one of them.
he has a 20 strength, and he asks if you have the strength to do that.
I don't know what he's gonna
See
do. It's the
anybody
DM.
in
Now
your vicinity
it's a body you could walk up the side of the ship
bobbing.
with.
Is it a kill?
Yeah, so you swim up to
Probably wanna
this
get
this
the
first
guy
one,
floating.
and and it's
the
just
dead
like
one.
floating. It's not really sinking, but not just floating. It's like coming down, and the face is just.
Okay, so discernibly, he is like the worst looking condition-wise out of the rest of the people who fell. off the
Well, the
ship.
first one that you went to is looking unconscious.
Making death saving throws?
Actually, you look at him, face is just obliterated.
Oh.
It is bleeding profusely. The damage was more than twice their hit points, so dead.
Oh.
Is that a kill?
They're
So I perceive-
first level commoners.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
perceive
wait, so that was a civilian and
Civilian,
not a crew
yeah.
member.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So I perceive he's actually fully gone, and I
Yeah.
can't.
And then
Not
there
even
were
death
2.
saving throws right now.
No, they're not making.
Not if it's more than twice there. Shit.
Then I'll go to the next savable one I can.
So, so
discern
you
immediately.
from there you look around and you see another one close to you that you can get to. Similar outcome, different injuries.
but still breathing or
No,
looked
dead.
Oh, good.
So 1 left in the water.
Good to know. You stay here and just kind of. Ignoring that,
so,
yeah.
So I will say that is your. If you want to make a perception check to see if there's any movement or anything, that would be your. That would be your action to look.
I'll do it.
Using the new die.
Yeah, using the new die. It looks so
Polyon.
good. Oh my god. Okay. They look amazing though. While they rolled that.
The dice are random. That's what
a
they
thing.
are.
What was the roll? Perception?
Yes.
10 total.
All right, 10. So you see Uzo is like kind of flat. It's splashing, not really splashing, but he's like clearly moving. You see he is wearing his armor.
Mm-hmm.
You see it's pretty open water, but it's dark. You don't have dark vision.
Do I have? Well, action, not bonus action.
So
right?
so I mean, there's
true.
fire up above, so there is some
There's a glow.
light.
Okay.
There's a glow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So I can-
but from where you are, you can't see anyone else that's immediately savable.
Does it waste the action, the bonus action? I mean, well, no. I want a bonus action. Call the flamberge. Can I still scream light
Yeah.
to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
yeah.
do that.
Comes to you, light, and you've got this blue glow that emanates out.
Yes. And I'm gonna look out. Do I still see anyone who's survived? I know Uzo's got it. But
Uzo seems fine. You see Alex, which is close to you on the other side. He looks like he is not splashing about, not. What
Not
would you even
flailing.
call that? Flailing, that's it. Not flailing about. However, doesn't look like he's nearly as bad a shape as the others.
okay. Action surge to try and swim to him.
Gives you another action.
It does give me one.
Okay,
more
so
action.
you-
It's gonna use one. Yeah.
So then you use your action to dash to him.
Yes.
So you swim through this. You get up to him, and you are next to him, and you're out of actions, but you're right next to him, and you can tell that he is bruised and scraped, but a little bit of blistering. But
Is his face in the water?
oh yeah, he's underwater.
Okay.
So, but he does not look like the others.
I can't move to the ship with him with that action
Correct.
surge.
Correct. Well, yeah, I would say 15 and then 15 back to the ship. You can get just to the base of the ship.
Stick
and then
your
your
feet on the
action is
ship.
done.
Yeah. That big. Yeah.
So as a free action, what you can
Grab
do is
onto
you
him
can
as
grab
well.
things like
Yeah.
you can open doors and you can,
I can open doors?
Grab a.
Stick,
Well, you can attempt to open doors.
stick your feet
That's not how
on
rockets
the
open
ship.
doors.
Say it.
Sit-ups. All right.
Yes, and I do that thing, which is my feet, actually suction cup to that ship with spider powers.
Thank you.
Slippers.
Nice. We have 500 bits from Rav Starburner. She on a Tuesday.
Hi, G. I hope you recover from the surgery okay.
We all do.
Yes, of course.
He had minor surgery today, and he's watching us while recovering.
Oh, where did my?
We love you, G.
I brought,
for
my
supporting
dice,
us.
I brought my dice jail out. Oh,
Laughter is the best medicine.
This is. I have my dice jail.
We laugh a lot.
It's
mine is in my cubicle. All right, so bottom of the lineup, I'm going to do a couple of rolls here.
What are you rolling for?
Stuff.
And that's the water on our ship. I don't know.
I believe that.
What the hell was that?
Okay.
There's 10 of them.
Carry the 7.
That's one. Excuse me. That's one. Oh, that's +1.
Alex can't complain about shit now. Dookie. It's funny, man.
I'm taking note. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. Oh, no.
There's no way Russ
just
will know
doing
that I
some,
sent hippos to his room.
Just doing some saves here.
Great.
Don't worry about me.
Death saving throws, perhaps?
Maybe.
I'm gonna perception check.
Ooh.
Is someone back up on their feet?
Someone's back up on their feet with 1 hit point.
Is that Dawn or someone else? No, Dawn was not.
Dawn
Do
was
not
not.
know.
Yeah.
That's fail.
Oh.
And Gordon Biersch is fine.
Yay.
More than fine. It's great.
It's beyond good and evil.
I finished mine.
Like you do.
I mean,
More.
Like, yeah, I do.
Send us.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well,
Uh-oh.
that's 2 fails. You noticeably see the body in your hand shudder.
did he roll a nat 1?
Yeah.
Fuck.
and then
He wakes up in Ruckus's arms.
I'm just gonna do this real quick.
Romantic.
Sees the hair. I will be the last thing you ever see.
No. Take me now.
All right. Uzo, you are up. You are in the water. You see Ruckus has swam away from you to your left.
Again, glowing.
Yeah, he's taking his light source with him.
Looking around, totally acknowledging what he's doing and seeing with the silhouette of the bodies in the water. Do I recognize any crew members in the water? He took the only one. Or is Barry still there?
Barry.
Did I say that was Alex?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Barry 2.
You do see Barry 2 near you.
How does he look?
He looks
Maybe.
not great. It's silhouette-y. It's hard to tell. You'd have to swim 15 feet to get to him.
The last civilian that is alive, is it alive? All three civilians are done.
Yeah.
Okay.
25 damage on a commoner.
Seeing that, Uzo just kind of makes note of where they are and then swims over to Barry 2. Hang on, I have you, friend.
Okay.
And he puts him in his arm and he dimension doors onto the deck of the ship.
Okay. With the Cape of the Montebac.
Yep.
So you land. This water shoots out.
Right
And
over the edge
puts
where
out a little bit of
Ruckus is gonna eventually climb over. So me and Barry come on, and as he come on, Andraste, we need assistance.
Take a number. There's a lot of people who need help.
And then Uzo reassure, stay strong, friend. We've got you now. As he then looks over to, I guess, see if he can help Ruckus as Ruckus climbs up the side.
this doesn't matter. That's very good. All right.
Actually.
Where do you want to be? You can be anywhere.
So how far did it take me to...
It was 15 feet to get to him.
Okay, dimension door there.
Do you want a dimension
Door onto the boat?
I
saw-
dimension
you
door
said-
onto the boat. I guess I'm debating getting the bodies. Or
dead
at least,
ones?
yeah, pulling them closer.
So
What's the assessment? Like, what do I see on the thing? I don't see any hippos.
So you don't see any hippos. The boat is still rocking from that. You can see it's probably not going to do that forever. You see a number of individuals that are slowly picking themselves up, hurt, and you do hear shouts from down below.
Fuck.
And looking down now, you do see there's one more. Akel is down here.
On the deck?
It's overboard. Overboard.
Oh.
Akel's overboard.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I said.
Sorry.
I thought there were only two.
I said Akel, you said Alex, and I was like,
crewmen.
Akel.
I know.
Akel,
That's
right?
it.
We have 3 crewmen.
3 crew
below
members
the deck.
overboard.
I would have gone... So, can I change that? Because I would have told Barry to swim, because Akel wasn't moving, right?
Barry's unconscious.
Barry's unconscious.
Yeah.
Alex is unconscious. Akel
Alex is conscious.
No,
Alex is in his
Alex,
arm.
but
Alex
he's near
is-
death.
Alex
is
got a
unconscious
1
and
on a death saving throw.
2 fails.
Oh, who got the natural 20?
Someone you don't know.
Wait. Before that, not all the crew member who went into the water were in bad shape, right?
So anyone who went into the water took 25 points of damage. Some of them are higher level than, so it's enough to knock them unconscious, but not to kill them outright.
Okay, but is Akel unconscious?
Yes.
Okay, so I would have said, Barry, swim to the ship.
Barry's unconscious.
They're all unconscious.
Everyone is
all of the crew members are
Everyone's
unconscious.
unconscious. Okay, so I
third
stuck
level
with-
is what I made the generic.
All right. I don't know what.
When you,
Sorry.
I
Give
stuck
your
with
temp-
Barry, and Barry's on board, and Uzo dives back in.
All right. Do you want to go anywhere specific on the ship, so where you can dive back in close to?
Yeah,
Akel?
I'm gonna dive right in at Akel.
Okay, gotcha. So so where the miniature is where Barry 2 is.
I shout to Bunny to help.
All right, cool, got it. bunnies go, he will run over and do a medicine check at 15. Stabilizes.
Nice. Thank you.
Good old bunny.
So he's up there and just like just pushes down
Caves
on
his chest.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a strength check. Nat 20. Just no.
And that 20 would be good, right?
Yeah.
That means he knew
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I know. We were talking earlier. It's like if you're making like a strength check, is a nat 20 just like overpowered?
Yeah, we were talking about it in relation to setting that
Setting
leg.
the leg. If you would have rolled a nat 20 on your strength to,
But it ripped his leg
I
off.
think a
It's
one
more
is
into-
like chicken leg off a turkey. A turkey leg off a turkey, yeah.
I like it being DM's discretion.
I was basically, so I said, yeah, a nat 20 would have ripped his leg off. And Tiana said, what about a nat 1? I'm like, oh yeah, ripped his leg off.
It was like a dartboard. Like it's based on your goal, what you're trying to aim for.
Yeah.
But based on strength, I love the idea that we're gonna make him tall.
Okay.
You should
But
have
only
a
on the
pig
one
leg.
side.
The medical-minded person is just cringing right here. Thank you. Great.
So,
I got no perception of size.
Barry 2 is stabilized and unconscious.
Fantastic.
That's 1.
Dang.
Also, you don't know that. You do hear Jensen scream out, "Help! Help!"
Kamina.
But not like out into the thing. You think he was talking to somebody down below.
Someone I didn't see?
Someone that was probably unconscious.
Ah,
That
got it.
And rolled a nat 20 and came back up with
Nice.
1.
Nice.
face down in the water. So,
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Who's up? That's you.
That's my turn.
Atraste.
Fantastic. Right. How do people look up here? So he's stabilized. He's hurt.
Doesn't look great. It looks fine. Looks fine. Looks fine.
This was
That's Johnson.
Don Johnson.
Yeah. He looks hurt, but he's also, I mean, you look at him and he's like, he's not unconscious. He's just like, whew, whew.
That's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to get below decks as fast as I can.
Fat.
He can probably help heal.
Yeah.
He's a wizard.
Yeah, he's not. He could raise some people.
If he hurries.
No, I mean, as in yeah,
He's a necromancer.
No! No!
Yeah, that's why I was hesitant.
The light cleric would have a problem with that.
Anyway, on his turn, he's like, oh god. Kipling, however, gonna dash. He
Finally following orders.
Yeah.
I like that.
He goes down to do some things. Clint is up top, just trying to bring himself up to like what is happening. He's strategically thinking, what do I need to do to this ship? He is not immediately running to save people.
Okay. On my turn, I want to get below decks as quickly as I can because I can hear people yelling down there.
There's another stairway here, so 5, 10, 15. So yeah, so you jump below decks. You don't really need to see this. So you jump below decks. Yeah, we don't need to see that anymore. Other than it's cool to have holes in the ship.
That is so
It's
cool.
really neat. It's
They look like they were actually blasted right through it.
wow.
It's amazing.
They should have been cannon shaped.
Well, you didn't know
Like
months
Looney
ago.
Tunes?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You didn't know months ago what would happen.
The shape of a man?
Wow.
When did they fire a man at?
So you use your movement 20 feet to get down underneath.
She fired the men at us.
There's a chamber right here. You see a pretty gaping hole as the ship leans back and some water comes over. It is not like and then the ship kind of comes back up and it's above the water line for a little bit. But you do see an unconscious gentleman in that room.
Okay.
And you also hear from Uzo's room, Stace! Stace!
Andraste has opinions on that subject.
All right. That's what you see. There's an unconscious person right near you that you have an action for, and then in the room, in the back, you hear shouts.
Am I close enough to am I within 15 feet of being able to look into the main room? Where
Yes,
all the, where all
so
it's all
you
coming
look
from?
into the main room, and you look over just as you see somebody rise up from a crew member, come up, and then Jensen look at him and just, help, as he's like just getting his breath from waking up and hurt. It's a mess in there. What you saw before, there are cannons
Everywhere.
that shouldn't be here, that are here, others against the wall. Jensen is screaming in pain. You can tell he's trapped.
Okay, I'm gonna reach down to the person who's next to me and like flip him over, prop him up on something, and spare the dying.
Okay.
Pat his back, get the burp out.
You
Totally.
got plenty of spell slots, right?
I plan
Most of them?
I plan to healing word people.
And
Because that's a bonus action.
there we
So are you
go.
waiting to healing word him?
So you prop up Francis and
Oh, you're just sparing the dying in then.
spare the dying on.
On Francis, like get him propped up so he can
Okay.
breathe and not get drowned immediately. Is there anyone else in the main area besides the guy who just stood up and Jensen?
There is.
I feel like there should be.
So Jameson was the guy that just came up. All right. Oh wow. Do you have Nightbot up? You want to get it going?
Huh?
Let's win some shit.
For what reason?
So, because Mercs of Mischief, welcome.
Hi, Mercs of Mischief.
the raid.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
When we get rated, we will do a giveaway, but not yet until Amy gives us a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
There it
Thumbs
is.
up. So hashtag chaos in
all
the chat
thumbs.
to enter to win the Nord Games luck deck or critical hit deck of your choice. We do this when we get rated. We know you've rated before, and we really appreciate it.
We do.
So we do giveaways when we get raids. So thank you. Do that. And right now we are in the middle of the aftermath of a ship explosion. And
It wasn't our ship that exploded.
right.
Yeah.
But
Adjacent.
it sent cannons from their ship into your ship.
Yeah.
And in fact, there are two
A
holes.
little higher. A little higher.
Just a little.
Two holes.
There you go.
Name that film.
In the ship.
Dig it out. Up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Just a little higher. It's Williams.
But yes, I'm looking for
Atlanta
another
Calrissian.
person
That's not
who
Shia LaBeouf's
is
holes.
alive but not up at the moment.
You know, he's gonna
Wasn't
shoot
loaded,
the
yeah.
Starlink, yeah.
Dig it out.
Maybe it's too vague. I don't know.
No, I wasn't. You know how like sometimes you're primed and ready for references. I wasn't. Even in that frame of mind.
I wasn't ready. That's what you're saying.
Shout out to Dumb and Dumber.
Nobody
Okay,
else.
fair enough.
They're telling me there's a chance.
You see two bodies of individuals that were picked up on the island of Electrum, floating in the water.
Do I see any movement from them that suggests that they're breathing or anything?
No.
Is that on the other side of the ship or the side that I went into?
I'm in the underside of the ship. I'm in the hold.
Yeah. So the center of your ship is where your cannon are, and the two stairs lead down on either side.
So it is the side that me and Ruckus are on.
You guys are outside the ship.
I think
Yeah, yeah.
it's
But
always
you-
over on that side.
Oh, when she
It's in the-
saw civilians, she didn't see civilians in the water. She
No,
saw
I'm
the
in,
water
I'm
in
in
the
the
ship.
hold.
In the
I
water.
thought she was like staring out of the holes of the ship. Like,
No.
room with a view. Okay. That makes sense.
Then I'm going to cast Healing Word as a bonus action at the person who just came up with 1 hit point.
Okay.
And give him a little bit of an extra boost.
Yeah. That would be good. Jameson would like that.
That is an 8 to him.
Oh
My
yeah.
mind was like, Ruckus is climbing the ship and there's a giant hole in the side. You just walk through.
On the other side.
On the other side.
So that's my turn.
Okay.
Because I did movement to get down there, action
Walk
to
around
spare
this.
the dying, and then Healing Word on the person who's up.
Perfect. You can tell next time that they are going to be ready to help.
Cool.
Brush this under the rug.
So Remy.
Seeing as how everything up here is looking pretty good,
Under control at least.
that guy's stabilized. I motion to Donovan, and I say, "Mr. Johnson, you're with me, below deck."
Okay.
And I
like-
immediately go down.
Limping after you, clearly hurt. He will use his whole action to catch up to you and then go with you.
Okay, and Uzo dove back in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And Ruckus is still nowhere to be found, but I know that these guys down here need help, so I went up, grabbed them, go back down in. I see them, I swim over.
So you can get right to Jensen.
Okay. So I want to ready myself. I want to ready an action. I'm going to say to Jensen, when this boat moves again, we're going to push together. And as soon as that boat moves, or it's his turn, when that happens, I want us both to push this thing off.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of with the
Use
momentum.
the momentum.
Yeah.
of the-
Yeah. Because I'm a halfling and I don't get a lot of strength, so I want to put my feet up against the wall and try and push with it.
Okay. And I will go ahead and say that Jameson, who made his nat 20 at the beginning of his turn, was ready to help when needed, so he will help you as well.
All right.
Excellent.
So I say that there to
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Hippos are gone. GIF are gone, I should say. Ruckus, you are at the ship. You are holding a gentleman who is not looking well at all.
I'm gonna run up the ship with him in my arms, but I can't. Before that, it's not an action. Can I perceive anyone else I've left behind?
You saw Uzo dive in. So out of the corner of your eye, graceful dive. I don't know if you dove or you.
You look magnificent.
He cannonballed.
So with the run off the side, and he clipped his knee, and he basically
Cartwheeled in.
So you see Uzo possibly dead, flying into the water.
2.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm fine. You know I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, I'm more pissed that I didn't record that somehow. I didn't know recordings exist.
You get Monium up there.
Yeah, right?
Jesus. Oh.
Working on the crust. There you go. Cheese and crust.
Anyway.
I run up the ship with the body, with
Okay.
him in my arms, saying, this better count as us even if you survive.
All right. So your movement gets you up the ship because you have the boots of spider climb. You are on the ship. You still have your action. Would you like to do anything?
You can do a medicine check.
Yeah.
Would his potion work on Alex?
Here's the thing. I'm considering using the potion of healing, of greater healing, because you can make another one. We have time before we reach any island, right?
You have a
I
greater
don't
healing
have.
potion?
He has the potion. He has 2 potions of continuous
Yes.
heal. Here's the problem. I don't have the 4,000 gold worth of material to make more.
Ah.
And
what's the
things
tavern
boom.
doing?
You haven't seen your room yet.
Yeah, there's that. I mean,
Hope you make it good, buddy.
the potion, the potion has
Would a
been
medicine check-
decanted, so
would a medicine check-
and everything was strapped down.
If you
boost him at all.
If you
see.
succeed
We'll see.
on a medicine check, DC 10, you stabilize the person.
Do it.
I said yes, medicine.
Just because I'm curious.
I will roll preemptively. I will blindly say, yeah, that's not
And you,
bad. That's not
and you have
negative at all.
plenty of inspiration.
Famous last words. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Have faith in the team! No! These dice are fantastic. 19 total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
you again looking down, and you were just like, he's not breathing. He just
This worked on the last guy, and you set his knee.
you pop his knee,
It's a never shot in the heart.
of popping his knee out of joint, wakes him up.
You hear anyone on a below deck hears a muffled, breathe, damn you, breathe!
Yes.
So you so from a moment of not breathing, you pound on his chest and just still unconscious, but now breathing.
You could have killed him.
You could have.
But I didn't.
I mean, to be fair, the highest kill count at the moment is Andraste's, and she's not thrilled about that.
Alone on the
this
top of the deck,
is-
but I
hold
did.
on. So this is Alex. You're paying it
Yeah,
back.
you have civilians to add to that as well.
Thanks for reminding me.
Lizard King 601. Congratulations on winning the deck.
Cool.
Congratulations.
Cool name.
Lizard
Yes.
King.
601. He
California.
wears Levi's.
I was thinking Donkey Kong
Kingdom.
Country.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that crocodile
Jeans,
king.
my kingdom for jeans.
You didn't even know my real name. I'm the lizard. No, The Office. Robert
Anyway.
California.
I've only seen it once.
I've seen some of The Office, and I was
I
like,
don't watch
this is
The
not
Office.
funny.
Hey,
That's where Netflix gets most of its traction.
I know.
The Office?
Yeah, promise you.
Or Friends back in the day.
Or Friends, even now.
I don't think
No?
they have Friends on anymore.
I thought they didn't.
What's happening?
Yeah, let's do that.
They sidetracked us. That was just
that is your turn.
Done.
Unless you don't have.
I don't have action surge. I can't make any more movement towards the lower deck of the ship.
No,
With-
used it all to get up and over and on.
Only last question. I would, as the boatman, know that. Would I know there's holes in the ship right now and that they need my help and I can repair that?
The ship is still rocking. So you hear shouts, you hear movement underneath and splashing. So you definitely know that the ship is taking on water.
Okay. Noted.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice. Done.
Bunny will run over and yell out. He saw you tumble over the side, and he's jumping in.
What?
Oh, sweet,
man.
brave bunny.
Damn it.
Does he land on a camel?
Rock in the middle of the.
Does Bunny have dark vision?
Yes, he does.
So can he see this person that he might land on?
well, okay, so a 3 isn't a 1, but he, clips his foot on the very same place. And
We had to do something about that ledge.
and he tumbles over and over, but lands feet first in,
Okay.
not gracefully at all.
Cool.
And the look on his face is the that's what happened.
And then he pinwheels to the water.
The ship goes back towards the other way, and Jameson and you and everybody push on this cannon. Give me a strength check.
Oof, man.
Hold on.
With advantage because of the momentum?
Yes.
Oh, good.
So
Nice.
Okay.
Jensen is still going to be at.
Okay, so that's 14 total.
Okay. So with the help of the other two, it actually slides out
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
out the hole. And Jensen's like, oh God, and you look down, and his below the knee, his leg is severed,
Severed.
hanging on by sinew and
Tendons.
cloth.
Okay.
It is not looking well at all.
Can I just call for Andraste as a free action?
Right there, man.
Oh, you're right there with me?
So yeah,
I'm down in the hold.
yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah, but you're
use-
behind us right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see this.
She's on this side of the thing. You are right next to it,
Yeah.
looking down, oh.
I turn to her and I say, Andraste!
I don't know how much I can do with this.
The camera pans a little, and both your jaws are agape.
And I'm. It's not my turn yet, right?
It is your turn.
Okay.
What?
No, it is not.
That was
Nope.
your ready to action.
Yeah, that was your ready to action. It will be Uzo's turn right after we announce that Lionhead Gaming has just raided. So
Guys, welcome.
we have just given away a Nord Games luck deck, or critical hit deck, depending on which of those two you want. So we might as well do another one, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yes,
So
okay.
when we get raided, we really appreciate it, and we give stuff away. So thank you very much for that. Hashtag chaos in the chat for a chance to win.
Must be present to win. U.S. and Canada
US and
only.
Canada only, excluding Quebec.
Fuck Quebec.
Because they know
It's not their fault.
It's weird.
They voted for their government. It's their fault.
Ooh.
Super Tuesday. All right. Yeah.
California, I'm looking.
Bob Ross voted.
It's after 8 o'clock here.
Oh God.
There's no mistake.
We're gonna come back after break, having checked the results, and we're just gonna.
Oh my God!
sulk.
Biden forever. No.
Anyway.
No, please
There's
don't.
no mistakes,
Anyway.
just happy accidents. Except for 2016 to now.
And there goes all our raid viewers.
Love you guys.
Hey,
Left.
we can all come together in a bipartisan anger about Joe Biden. All right. Anyway, so moving on.
Anyway.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, yeah. Hashtag chaos.
Hashtag Uzo's turn.
Yeah, Uzo.
Oh yeah.
Rage.
I shout to Bunny. Graceful.
Yeah.
Take a
What
kill.
you see is his feet coming in first whoosh, as he lands.
As
You
he
didn't
comes
see the ungraceful tumble that happened beforehand.
Bring a keel onto the deck and throw a rope down. And Uzo uses decanter to jet to the 3. So, snag, snag, snag.
Okay, so you could get so one is near you, the other two on the other side of the ship,
Other, like this side?
the back of the ship. So you could get to the one, grab it, and get to the other, but not be able to grab them. Because you're going, that's 120 feet.
It's 100 feet to that second person, the closest one.
Yeah, and then those two are close to each other. So there's one up front by you, and 2 down in the back. And you can.
Here's the other question that I have. Did I use my second spell slot? Did we decide that?
That is up to you if you want to take the full damage or use the Armor of Agathis. So since Warren was not here last time, I chose to do Armor of Agathis for him, and I shouldn't have. I should have just let him be.
He used detect thoughts when I would have just intimidated. That's the thing. But I will. So
But you
it'll
also
take
got
me-
Eldritch Blasts in a magic, anti-magic
Anti-magic
zone, so a little give and take.
I'm gonna take the damage.
So you're going to take the 25
Yes.
to have a spell slot. Okay.
So I'm gonna lower this by 20, and Uzo's not looking so hot. He's all right. Yeah, he's fine.
Uzo's always hot.
Got a
What are you
little-
on about?
Still feel
He's got a
tense.
little crick in his neck from that landing. So he's going to point out to Bunny, Bunny, grab this one. And he's going to use his full movement to get to the others. Is it like a, God forbid, a child? Are they smaller halfling? Are they 2 full human people?
2 human, medium-sized creatures. Human. Or half elf or elf, you can't tell.
Using the
dark.
decanter to
Yes.
get there is my action, right?
Correct. And that, that's full blast. You will need to make a strength check just to make sure you hold on, because you are going 120 feet with that thing underwater, like a... Yeah.
Torpedo.
Like a torpedo. There it is.
Torpedo, maybe? I don't
One
know.
that you just said.
Dolphin?
The word.
We can.
That's going to be 10.
Sea
Is that
monkey?
enough?
Yeah,
I would choose at least 1 inspiration coin.
Seconded.
Yes.
5th.
That's gone forever.
Into the lava.
That's 12.
12.
Uh-oh.
You so you manage to get most of the way there, as you feel it kind of slipping out of your grasp, and you do cork it before it goes away.
Okay.
But so you went 75 feet, so that was a. You could, in fact, then use your
Movement.
move to swim the rest.
But my action is done.
Yeah.
Use my move to swim the rest.
All right. So you
I'm
get
thinking
up
also
pretty
that-
close to these two, and as you get right up to them, in the there's still some firelight coming down. They don't look good at all.
They're basically corpses.
Yeah.
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 Okay, that's fine. I assume someone on the boat cares about them. And Uzo, maybe not. It'd be good for morale to recover some bodies.
Okay.
That's the end of my move, but I assume with the decanter of water, I wanted to rip Uzo's hand off before he
Okay.
before he ever loses it.
All right. Okay, so you're gonna have
Careful
to
what you
fashion
wish
a
for.
strap at some point.
No, it doesn't. It have I imagine like a canteen pouch sort of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd see it's like more of a pitcher.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody's going to see what it's.
So it's kind of like a rocket exhaust.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Your
Yeah.
decanter of water?
Yeah, I'd imagine it's like a old school canteen.
I thought of gourd. I thought
Yeah.
of gourd you put a little
Yeah,
cork into
yeah.
and just
Yeah.
open close. I don't know. Wait,
Whatever. I didn't lose it.
what's the final
Okay.
damage?
Yeah, like that guy, right?
Wait, what's the DM?
Yeah, I
image?
mean,
Whatever. I'm there, and I have got both of them. I'm
Okay.
gonna decide what to do.
Okay.
I might need to roll a strength check next time
Yeah.
because
So, all right.
I can fly with things I can carry.
Eh,
Objects.
Interesting.
Dead people are objects.
This is what it looks like.
Sad but true.
Yes. Are those are hardened flares? Is that bottom piece?
yeah, that's where it's coming out right there.
No, that
Here's
thing.
The
That's the cork.
Yeah.
That cork is tethered on, or is it
So
metal?
you at home can
gotta
play
see that.
along by just binging. That's decanter
Decanter of endless water. This is what it looks like. This is the official D&D Beyond image.
It looks like a horn.
Yeah.
You can win it with a giveaway.
We're trying to reach number one
Yeah.
on Bing,
It looks,
which means that no one will see
like a
us.
drinking horn. It looks like a drinking horn is how I think of
It's the
it.
moral
We're
accomplishment.
almost there.
Well, what's that?
But thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Yes. Hashtag chaos in the chat.
Me.
Win some shit.
Okay.
Anyway.
Love it.
That's you,
That is me.
Andraste.
All right, I'm gonna.
Wait, I'm sorry. Okay. And this was the top. Let me just quick do this. Making death saves for people.
Most everyone should be stabilized at this point.
The two in the water, maybe? They're gone.
They're dead. They were the civilians. I think we stabilized everyone, didn't we?
No.
Stace.
Also,
Stace
okay.
might be in
Yeah.
bad way.
so that's you no longer hear screaming coming from Uzo's room. You there's still sounds, just not like oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Choices.
Okay. All right. So Bunny brings up Akel onto the ship. It's gonna take all of. He's gonna need to do a strength check. Nat 20. So
Oh.
I mean, he's a bugbear, and he just is just climbing up that
Yeah.
thing. I will give him his movement to get up, and just puts it down, and does not stay. Well, actually, it does barely
He makes a medicine check?
stabilize with a
Excellent.
medicine check.
Bunny was such a great acquisition.
Yeah.
Thank you, Uzo. You're welcome, team.
As 3 civilians float.
I didn't ask them to come on board.
All right, so now,
Kind of a package deal. It was your deal, actually.
so
was your
you,
deal.
from where you do, you see Remy's called out for you. It's difficult terrain to get over over to them. So it'll take 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. So it's
Makes my full movement to get there.
it's double your full movement to get because you're at this point
Waiting.
you're not waiting, but you're not quite knees up, but almost getting through this.
How far away is Uzo's room from me?
10 feet.
Okay. I'm going to go see what happened in there.
I'm going to scream at you to get back here and heal this man's leg.
God damn it. I can't get there in my turn!
So okay.
All
So-
right, let me. Yeah, no, I'm being screamed at from like 5 different directions. I'm. All right, I will spend my move and my action to dash to get to them.
Okay, so you get to Jensen. So you're getting through as the ship is again moving over this way, and you're getting over and moving through, and comes back down, and a little bit of water more comes in.
I wanted to be kind of holding the part of his leg kind of together like this.
Okay.
Trying to hold it there.
So is his.
So his.
Is it severed? Is the bone severed?
Yes. It is. So it is crushed. In fact, it is. Just getting up to it is a gruesome sight. I mean, it's also dirty seawater all around as well as
Oh, I'm sure that
must sting.
lifts it. He's
clean, though.
he's screaming in about 10 different accents.
Oh, I'm sure.
Baby.
It's a clean wound.
Yeah.
No, it's not. There's dirty seawater in it.
And his pant leg is ripped off as well, and that is also just kind of barely hanging on. Boot leg
I'm just trying to say it's gonna be okay. but
Jensen,
Yeah.
you
pull
just
it
look
together.
right at me. Look right at me. It's gonna be
Pull it
fine.
Get yourself
Yeah,
together.
he can't hear that
You're making
over
a
the
scene.
blood curdling scream.
Like I was
Scottish, and then in Russian.
so I was already pale from all of the everything that happened up above deck. I look at his leg and I just go white. Like my expression doesn't change, but I just go completely white. I'm like, I'll do my best.
Bonus action heal.
It's a healing word, not.
Oh.
Okay, healing word with a bonus action
Okay.
at second level.
You could have done that without moving then, huh?
Yes. Yes, I could have. But I was being screamed at, and I'm already like discombobulated.
Fair, fair.
Yeah.
Wow, max healing. That is 13 points of healing.
Doesn't matter. Jensen wants off at the first stop.
So you
even more.
So you go over there and you
Is like cut my hands around it and
healing
whisper
word.
in Elvish.
You see his face kind of relax a bit, but his leg is still. I mean, it's not like it doesn't. It's not going to heal it and make it better. It's going to take time or more powerful spells or other things.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
But I mean,
try
he's
Cure
he's.
Wounds
I mean,
now.
he's. While he's in screaming in pain, he's not going to die.
Right. And that's my turn.
Okay. Remy.
I'm going to look at what just happened.
So you look at what just happened, and right where you are, you realize there's a closed door in front of you, and behind that is the 4 individuals from the Griffin.
Okay. I note that very quickly. Take a glance around to see how our octopus tank looks. Nope.
Why'd you even ask?
It's important.
I was gonna ask, but when
It's
things
smashed.
settle down, damn it.
You give me a perception check.
You hear flopping.
That was 1,000
That's
gold.
Remy, a perception check.
Was
use my roll.
1,000.
That would be nice. New dice. Okay. That's 5.
Okay, perfect. Everything's fine.
God damn it.
So I look around, don't see anything, and I say to Jensen and to Andraste, Andraste has you. I'm gonna go check the visitors, and turn back to Johnson, point to the holes, and say, Johnson.
Help!
And his like,
That's a hole.
so see what I can do.
Thank you. That's all I ask.
Yeah, and he moves over on his turn. He'll move over and
Do what
attempt.
Okay. I
Open the door.
there-
ready Kumara and
Okay.
open the door.
So the door doesn't open easily. You tell there's something behind it. If you want to push in,
I'm gonna yell at them. Is anyone in there? Are you okay? Open the door.
you hear, yeah, here, and you feel the door kind of pull open a bit, and there is 3 people down. Water coming in here as well. You can tell that a cannonball came in through here and ripped through a number of individuals. 3 of them, in fact. 1 remains.
I can tell that those guys are Dunsky.
Oh, yeah.
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 And who's our remaining?
Your remaining is one of the others, not your former mutineer.
Damn. Okay, I tell him to get on top of, or on up to the top of the deck, or top deck, and wait, and secure himself.
Okay. He's like, and he is getting out slowly, but working his way out.
Okay, I think that's all I can do unless I have any more movement.
You've got plenty of movement. I mean, it was like 5 feet, and then open.
Is there anybody else there that needs me to grab them? And
from here, you can see that there's a couple of not alive people anymore
okay,
that are beyond.
I plan to go up top and look for Ruckus and Uzo, and I tell her as much as I'm going.
All right. You make it up to the top. You see Ruckus is on board. He's leaning over Alex and like gives you a look.
If you apologize to him.
Yes, I saved his life. This should be more than even.
Good.
And you see Bunny up right by the door as well. And he gives you a nod for Akel. You can tell, I mean, they're laid out, and
But I see no Uzo.
you do not see Uzo.
All right, bonus action dash
Okay.
to get to the edge and look around.
So
Dark
you-
vision, 120 feet.
You see him towards the back of the ship. He has two individuals under his arms, and he's kind of looking around like, trying to math climbing up the side of the ship like that.
Okay. I just call out, get his attention.
Okay.
That's it.
You kind of hear a...
Probably brown adults.
Yeah. Womp, 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 womp.
And... Ruckus.
Yes. If I can, as a free action, ask Remy. Well, actually, which is faster? Can I discern to the damage of the ship? Right in front of me or down where
right
he
down.
came from?
Yeah. No, right in front of you. Well,
Well, I have spider
Well-
climbing. That's why I'm asking.
Oh.
Can I run along the side of
you
the...
want to run, so...
Well, which is closest? It's the closest path to it. The stairs or the...
Stairs is closer than going around the outside.
God damn it. All right. All right. Okay, I'm
You
running
wanted
down
so badly.
I tried
Why not
talking
run
to
along the outside anyway?
because I don't want to expend the movement, but if it was...
Yeah.
I could easily
I get
expend
you.
the
Yeah.
movement. All right, okay. I'm running down the stairs, unfortunately.
I mean, you run down the stairs and you splash into water. You hear movement coming out of Uzo's chambers and onto your right, and in front of you is a big gaping hole.
Can I discern if anything cold will help this? If I use a chromatic orb, I'm just gonna get
You
weirdly creative.
you could definitely attack the ship.
Okay. I think I will pause for a minute and think what would be the clever decision now after I've developed a little. And I will run towards and see what I can do to fix the damage that's there
Okay.
with the rest of my movement.
So as the bosun, would he know where the bilge pumps are?
Yes.
Because I imagine a
Yes.
ship like this would have bilge pumps.
Train them, and I asked the dude who I'm training.
Give me a d20 roll.
I wanted you to say that.
Good
Okay.
choice.
10 plus anything? No.
10. They're towards the back of the ship where you are.
Oh, convenient. And I grabbed them
All right.
on my way.
So I mean, it'll be an action next time to. I mean, these are going to be manual pumps. So this is going to be, you are going to have to use an action to lay out the hose on the inside and the hose on the outside. It's probably another action.
We could probably get crew members to
probably
assist
get
Can we
some
get them
to
to
help.
have, the help action?
Yes.
And
Or just spend their action
and then
doing that.
a third action to start pumping. Which again, if you had 3 individuals, one hose pumping.
Okay. That's all I can do. I will go to that and I will start that
Okay.
process.
So you grab the hose that you lay out inside and throw it out, and it into the water.
I'll get a second wind for myself just to get
Okay.
my health back up. I'll do
right.
something.
Yeah.
1d10. Yeah, okay. 11 total.
Gotcha.
Nice.
11 total.
Yeah.
With that process started, with Donovan starting to look for and find small breaks that he can actually fix with mending. We're going to come out of initiative. And over the course of the next 2 hours, the remaining, so
makes it
a
on.
number of the crew members wake up, unless you want to heal them. You guys tell me what you are doing over the next, couple hours.
I want to kind of direct what's going on with the repairs. Just make sure that he's on it. He's got enough crew helping him do what he needs to do.
Clint is, when you came up and you went down, Clint ran down to help you as well.
Sweet.
So with you guys, that's you, Clint, and Donovan are going to spend the next 2 hours getting the ship so it's not going to sink. That leaves other people available to do things.
I'm also checking the state of the ship in
Yeah.
general, taking a look, touring the ship, making sure everything's good, looking at the sails, seeing where the issues is, seeing if we have any dead or unconscious hippos around.
I did not. How many rounds was that?
4.
A few.
So while you roll that, Uzo is going to take the turn to fly one out of the water and put it at the helm, and then go back in, and then slowly swim back to get the other one out of the water. Uzo collects the dead at the top of the helm away from everyone else and kind of lines them up, and goes around to the crew, one commending them for their service, but also encouraging them and talking to the survivors below deck about, it wasn't our intention to bring you on the ship. That turned into a bomb. We'll find some reprieve for you, but now we're all in this together, so wherever you can pitch in, please help us to identify who these are, they belong to any kin, and also mend the ship. And so we got, I don't know how many hands helping now.
Also, I know there's a lot of flotsam around right now. Trying to find anything that we can salvage for our bosuns to help.
Okay.
And while they're doing all of that, I'm focused on Jensen at the moment, and using Cure Wounds on him, but I'm also using just all of my spell slots to heal everyone that I can get my hands on.
So just looking at Jensen, it's going to need to be cleaned and bandaged,
And possibly amputated.
or bits and parts cleaned out of that the stump at this point to keep it from.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to reattach this, are we? Okay, so I'm gonna get him up and out of the dirty water and just focus and working on that.
So just on him, that is going to take you an hour.
Yeah. So
Painstakingly, pulling splinters and everything out and shards of bone, and it's disturbing, and it's not what you're used to as a cleric.
No.
To be able to just I can heal you and it's done.
But for over 100 years prior to that, any healing that I did was exactly like this.
Right.
So I've done this before. It's just been a while.
Yep. And halfway through, you're like, Jensen would make a decent skin suit.
That's where Sebastian goes.
Oh my lord! Oh my lord! So yeah,
Did you like that bit yesterday?
I missed it. I was on the
he had a
Wizards of
bowler
the Couch.
hat. There was a bowler
Amy
hat.
told me though, so
Oh, that's
It was
right.
wonderful.
that it turns you into Sebastian.
It turns you into Sebastian.
Yeah.
It's a,
How does Sebastian disguise?
Wonderful.
You got
So-
multiverse, baby.
it's a Egger suit. It's an Egger
That's
suit.
good.
Okay.
So I spent an hour working on Jensen's leg, basically cleaning it up and just
Yeah. I mean, and he
low level comforting commentary as I go.
So
Guys.
It's important. It's Men in Black.
he does not pass out during all of that, but you can see he gets at a certain point he's just so much shock that he's just kind of
Just laying there.
laying there, and you are able to focus and move and get it.
I mean, I'm on autopilot. I'm just so focused that I'm just blocking everything else out. And when the hour's up, and I've done all that I can for Jensen, I'm going to go around and heal everyone that I can. Just use up all of my spell slots.
So you go down and you put your hand on Donovan as he is casting spell after spell. I mean, it takes him quite a while to cast mending.
That much mending, yeah.
And he is exhausted and he is tired, and you give him that rejuvenation of hit points, but also spirits, and he's, so it helps him keep moving. You heal everyone else up.
I'm going to check on my crew members, my team as well as I'm going. Just still pale as death.
So you, Remy, you are looking around. There's a lot of wood that can be salvaged off of both ships. You think that you're gonna need somewhere. You're gonna need somewhere to do repairs to make it full. Potentially a dry dock.
Wow.
But you can get it so it's not going to sink after that 2 hours.
We get like mostly kind of boarded up so that water's not coming in.
Lots of tar.
Right.
But and whatever is coming in, we bilge pump out actively.
Yeah. So as you get back, as you heal the crew members that are still up, everybody gets to work right away. Jensen, he's like, once you're done, he's like, I gotta lay down.
Just rest.
And he goes, and he rests.
And I'm gonna support him because he's only got the one leg and help him to a bed.
Right. After that first hour, Stace and Trace come out. Stace looks real bad. It's bruises and scrapes and burns, but no, she fared better than some, but she's also not a 6th level fighter like Trace is.
Sure.
So Trace managed to, take the damage.
Yeah.
Wearing plate, half plate. So she's fine. They're still in shock, even both of them.
Yeah, I'll just, as I'm passing by, touch Stace on the shoulder and can cast Cure Wounds on her.
Jeez.
Without comment, just touch, go.
Okay. And they get to helping as much as they can as well. So after that 2 hours, by this point, everything that's happened, you see the sky is starting to brighten a little bit as morning is coming. There were no alive GIF that you could find. You notice a lot of them sink to the bottom. So
They are heavy. They're very heavy. They're hippos.
It was more about buoyancy than weight.
And we're going to go ahead and take a break right there as we hit morning. After this stuff that has happened, we're going to use we'll be right back as soon as it takes 6 people to use one bathroom at different times.
7.
That's important.
7.
Hashtag.
Well,
Who
6
won?
people at different times, and the 7th at the same time.
Unless you cross the streams.
Who won the giveaway?
Elaine won the giveaway, and
Seinfeld?
Venice?
Yeah.
Venice?
yeah, 500 bits from Tamago Toro for the dead hippos.
It's her fault.
It was my
For the
fault.
dead hippos. I think that was for a dead hippo to be alive, but I like it better that you killed all the hippos. Except for 4.
Well, you
going to
couldn't
start
recover
a
the
new
bodies.
colony
Yeah, and
come after you.
they learned, do not fuck with people who can cast Fireball.
They're like, we need to get on a spaceship instead of this thing.
Go out.
It's more of a twofer. Don't fuck with someone who knows Fireball and don't have a mountain of gunpowder in the middle of the ship within plain view of that person who knows Fireball.
Okay, we're really gonna go to the bathroom now.
Dibs.
Weirdest dream.
Looks right at Sen.
Sen? How did you get here? Sen! Mayhem!
You're still in a dream.
I'm still dreaming.
No, I slap you in the back of the head.
Hey,
I mean, you are a god.
Oh, they clink nicely.
we'll get that clip later. If the morale is low, just like anything.
What do you propose I do, let's say, if Clint forgets to prep something? Should I tell him he's pretty?
No.
Uzo opens the door and he... Bunny, are you done with that yet? Do you need some help?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Actually, no. It's all done. I got it. It's kind of. Thank you, though. Got it.
You are doing a great job. Thank you, Bunny.
Captain,
Well done, he's right.
we might have another devil.
That's true.
Chaos.
Ingvar Chaos.
Ingvar Chaos. And Hefland.
Hefland?
With one exclamation point. Hefland! Go to Hefland!
There it is. Hefland.
Cheers. Motto, Hail Ted.
Out of 10.
No, motto hashtag Hail Ted.
Oh, excuse me.
Hail Ted.
That's the selling point of Hefland. That's how they outsell Disney with their cults.
Yeah.
My son, do you know the difference between a Catholic and a Protestant?
I know that you both believe in this Jesus Christ, and that you have a split in the church that happened many centuries ago, and then that,
Or hundreds of years. Yeah, okay.
Monk tits!
Entire.
Yes, no, we're all whispering.
You're all
We're just speaking normally for the sake of.
I am also whispering.
So, everybody in there?
Roll it.
That's great.
It's everywhere.
Half clip it, quick.
And
I rarely get startled.
here it is.
Started
The mighty
myself.
meatball.
Perfect. And Josta and I shall take the dinghy. You two shall take the strap-on.
Yes. Exactly.
So the first attempt, so you jump on his back and you're like trying to get the loops around here. And you start kind of choking him a little bit. You see you've kind of got like reins. You're like, oh, this will work. And
Stay
you start,
still, Uzo.
Jesus.
he starts choking you.
Get off.
Did he say Taita?
Okay, and I jumped down. Hold on. Maybe we need to plan this out better.
Yeah. Pull my hair a little bit.
God damn it!
Oh, they're adorable.
Okay, I'm getting off now.
I can see that. I can
As
see
long
that.
as someone does.
Don't look, but don't make eye contact.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cardboard and Chaos. We are the Chaos Agents. We're not.
No, we're not. I am not a chaos agent.
This is Cardboard and Chaos.
Don't you put that
And
on
we are
me.
Quest and Chaos, and tonight we're playing Arkham Horror, the living card game. Hey everyone, we're gonna drop the beats. Let's do this right now. I'm the super white guy.
You're not just a white guy. I'm a super white guy.
Boy.
That is gonna get clipped.
He's a
All right.
Channel here for some natural one. So we'll go ahead and get going because it's already 10:30. Thank you guys very much for joining us. We'll see you next week, and thanks for starting your week off right with a critical fail.
Oh, this is weird.
See you guys.
Please make me a death saving throw.
I will. Choosing the dice. Choosing the dice. It's gonna decide it. Turn up the jams! Oh! No! It's the nat one.
Oh!
That's the way he dies? That's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Ruckus, your life just slips away in a cloud of blood around you.
I make eye contact with the shark before I die.
You see Remy on it?
Yeah.
And you see Remy on top of it, and your body floats to the surface.
I'll hunt you, shark. That's my last words. I love you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Quests in Chaos. Queso and Chaos?
Queso.
Cheese and chaos.
Q and the U is for. I think she's gonna enjoy it.
She's going to eat it in the window? Yeah, it's so good.
She's opening it. Oh, yeah, we're gonna, yep. And,
I think she's fully going. Yep, that's commitment.
this is Natrix coming out right
I
now.
do love it.
You don't want to know what she's doing to that string cheese.
I do love eating it.
Slowly pulling it apart. Making the string cheese.
It's horrendous.
Just exactly what Aaron is doing.
I'm not doing that.
That is unbranded string cheese. It's
I'm
fine.
eating
so
my
hungry.
notebook.
I just want to kill something. Can we go to combat?
Don't worry, she'll come back. She'll come back.
Yeah, hey, normally I do not advocate PvP, but combat.
No.
Draws Kumara Ruckus.
Don
Yes.
Johnson, I have a whole array of dead bodies for you to raise here.
Yes, we can. Oh, no.
Remy, anyway, welcome back. Hey, we're
Hey.
we're doing things. Yeah, it's gonna turn down a little bit. We've got some music in the works.
We tried.
Nice.
It's fair.
Thank you.
Get out
Yeah,
of my
she doesn't
head.
have a good throw. I will be
All
honest.
right. Remy, give me a d20 roll as you are looking over your ship.
8.
Do we want to re-roll that?
I'd like to.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Good catch. Did you roll lower?
No. I
you're a
wrote
bad man.
exactly the same thing.
You know what?
Wow. Okay. Amazing.
I have to take the second one.
Well, we
You
need,
have to take the
we
eight.
need to use some of the inspiration anyway.
Speaking of taking the 8, the DAT Network just rated us.
That network.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Welcome.
They are on their new campaign of Pathfinder. Looks very cool. Their new set, awesome. So thank you
now
guys
you
for
get
rating
that
us.
20.
We love it. When we get
Rush the
rated,
dice.
we do a giveaway for Nord Games Luck or Critical Hit deck. Oh my goodness. And we're gonna do it now, or
Hashtag.
as soon as Amy is ready.
As soon as we get there, it is.
Which
There's
is
the thumb.
hashtag chaos in the chat for a chance to win this. Thank you guys for rating. We really appreciate it, and we're looking forward to seeing you at conventions that don't get canceled coming up.
Which are none of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, fan of me.
Conventions are influenza cesspools
Oh,
without
yeah.
coronavirus.
I mean, it's called the con crud for a reason.
So Bo and I next week are going to the Game Manufacturers Association convention.
Taking our lives into our
We're
own
gonna get
hands.
your in memoriam slate ready now.
You know
Have
where,
fun in that
where do they
Petri dish.
where do they manufacture games?
China.
Oh,
Most of them are manufactured in China.
Not with the advent of 3D printing.
well that actually no.
Pretty sure that's not
Still
going to affect it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Not yet, anyway.
All right. So anyway, that's happening. We've got a 3-day one shot that week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The Sinister Secrets of Saltmarsh. Ooh. Tweaked just a bit. DM'd by our very own Tiana.
Tweaked using materials from our friends at Nord Games, in fact.
Nord Games.
Nord Dames, is that what you just said?
Sure. Sure.
Mix the brands.
Yeah.
Dames.
All right. So,
Roleplay.
8.
yeah. You call out, unfurl the sails.
Okay.
No, you don't. You definitely think that you can save Barden Thorn.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, you can do it. If you get this ship right, it was a 3-day journey to Saltmarsh. This ship was blown up 3 days ago right here. Okay.
It's been 3 days, is what you're saying?
No, not for us. The previous ship.
Yeah.
The Griffin.
Oh, yeah.
But that means it's a fresh kill.
So,
It's been 3 days since the Griffin was blown up.
was that,
And they had a fully functioning ship.
that was,
That was
intelligence was an 8?
No,
a
you
D20
just said
roll.
a D20 roll.
Sorry, what's your intelligence?
+2.
Plus 2, so 10. Okay. There's no way you're gonna get there in time. You think with the state of the sails, state of the ship, there's no way that you can beat Colton to Saltmarsh.
Where are you?
I thought Colton was gonna get there. The Chimera was there and it was docked.
It was on its way there.
Okay.
It was.
And we're gonna try and get it if it's
sailing
docked.
erratically. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna try and sneak in. He said, because we were told that he would stay on board and send his men out to go get the stuff.
That was the plan.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So knowing that, I'd like to, once all of this is done, I want to gather the officers up.
Okay. So as morning,
God.
yeah, as morning breaks, and the atmosphere starts to lighten up, you call out.
We need to have a meeting of the officers.
Before that time, I did want to take a short rest.
You okay?
Yeah.
So you line up all of the bodies at the helm.
I line up all the bodies against the back of the ship, almost at the helm, just to kind of separate it from the rest of the crew, so it doesn't really impact morale and everyone going about their duties.
So
and
you
go
have
around and make sure.
So you have Remy and Clint have been up there. Well, Clint has been down helping you, so it's just been you up there.
Yeah.
The dead bodies, and Uzo climbing the stairs with another one, setting it down.
Very sobering to see, I know.
Yes.
Listen, I don't think we are in any position to pursue anyone like this.
We should have a discussion about it, for sure. I think that there is an option, and I want to bring it to you guys. See what we can come up with.
I will go get the others.
Thank you. And Uzo,
Yes.
you continue to impress me with your ability and your leadership.
Uzo cuts him off mid. I appreciate the sentiment, Remy, but we can save the formalities. I know what you mean. Now is the time for... I need you thinking about our next move.
Oh, you know I will. You know I always am. All the same, you do well, and you went back in for those bodies and brought them here. It's very admirable.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They did not ask for this.
That's true.
I will go gather the others.
Thank you.
Walks down.
Yep. So you head down. You are in, basically, at this point, you are finishing up getting the lower portion sealed with tar over or whatever you do on ships.
Spare wood is what it sounds like.
Wood and tar and, and little, wherever you can, you see, there's magic going on.
Ramen.
It's getting dry as well, so you go down and, there's mud. No mud.
Not mud.
It wasn't a flood. No, it's just water.
Is where you are near my tank?
No. I'm near the actual 2 patches of the ship right now, just
So
pouring all my attention
the
to
tank
that.
would be close to that, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But before he does that, I assume Bryn is still in the area and not flushed out.
So if you
Piece of paper.
give me a d20.
This is 3.
3.
Spit take. You want any help, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So we are using inspiration to re-roll that.
2.
Nice.
That's a 12.
12. All right. So you look. It takes you. So Remy told you to go and find down, and you get down there and you see the tank shattered. It has been swept up and kind of probably thrown out the hole.
Flushed out at some point. So my immediate thought goes to Bryn.
And you are looking and you happen to see a bucket that is sitting there, and this little octopus kind of pokes its head out. Hey.
There you are, friend. Just kind of awaken how are you feeling? If you're more comfortable here, stay here. But if you want to come with us, take my arm. If he's more comfortable there, I'll let him stay. If he wants to be around people, he can climb on.
All right.
I don't know. What does he do?
So you hear back, that was fucked. I'm gonna just chill.
I wish you could smoke herb, but you cannot do that underwater, so relax yourself. I take him and I place the bucket in my room with Stace and Trace, I assume, and then I go find Ruckus.
Okay. All right. So you go off to find Ruckus. You're finished up.
Yeah, tending to those as best I can.
You
I
have
honestly,
other people that are still operating the pump.
I also wanted to say, yeah, I was helping lead them. Like, you know, if they were helping morale on that side of things.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
we can do this. Prepare the ship.
I mean, you are very tired. You guys did not get a long rest last night, and you were up. You and Clint specifically were, and the crew members helping you were really doing a lot of physical activity.
I still would like to fake the persona that I'm perfectly fine.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
So then you are brought back up, and you are up here.
Yeah, I'm making my way through,
Okay.
helping people as best as I can with magic. I am out of spell slots.
Okay.
And just like hollow-eyed exhausted.
You see Uzo and Ruckus come up from underneath the ship.
Oh, my hair's down for once again.
I would want to talk to him while we're walking and say, you act like the animals in your bag are a finite resource. Start throwing them everywhere.
I was going to shove one into a cannon. And then the other ship blew up. And it didn't work out. I didn't have time. I tried. I really did.
Next time you look at me during a combat situation, think elk, panther, badger, baboon.
Open ocean.
A 2 out of 16 chance? You got it. I will think elk.
Do not think Hogleshite. Weasel.
Weasel. You mean hoggle mate? I mean,
Just start throwing them. What? They are a distraction, okay? Just throw them out.
You're right. Fodder. We need to consider them as fodder. Fodder.
Fodder.
Yes.
Are you guys having this conversation as you're coming out?
As we're emerging.
Yeah.
But you gotta hear just fodder at the end of it.
Yeah.
We should consider them as fodder.
And I just like look at him and just
Before we get into what's going to happen up there, spoiler alert: Nightbot crashes. However, we've written down.
she's apparently holding up the paper, man.
Amy has written down that. Okay,
We're gonna do an annual roll.
Hey, she threw it.
This is exciting. Let me hold it and you roll.
all right, there you go. I have no idea what this is, so I know there's 1 through 13. right?
13. What are you rolling, and are we gonna double up? If you roll a 1 or a 12,
So roll a d12, I guess.
No, there's 13, right?
there's 13.
so I'm gonna roll a d20. Anything over 13, we'll just
Reroll.
There we go.
All right.
11.
The Wandering Monster. Wandering Monster, is that it? Wandering
Cool.
All
Monster.
right, nice.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
Wandering Monster. I see some names on here that are repeat people. I wish that you would have won. You win too much.
All right, congratulations. Amy will whisper you and get your info, and we'll send out stuff some point this week.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you, Amy. All right, you guys gather yourselves up and make it to the top.
I wanted to.
I was gonna say, are we meeting up there?
No.
Yes, we should.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
Or do you want to meet in your quarters?
I was gonna be looking down in my quarters, but no, we can meet up top. That's fine.
I catch you as you walk down. I think it is important that we meet at the helm because it is a position of power so the rest of the ship can see us, but also we have a sobering reminder of the potential of the risks ahead.
I think Well, that is true. We have all had that sobering reminder over the last several hours. I don't know if it's wise to put us through more, but it is what it is. It is reality. Yes, let's meet up there. Let us discuss our next moves, yes?
I'm just standing staring at the bodies.
As we...
I think we're all kind of like
Like-
half U-shaped facing the bodies with our backs to the...
How many are there?
Is it just civilians?
It seems
Or
like
is
it's
it
just...
civilians and crew? So there
We saved everybody on the crew, right?
I thought we did. Everyone that you,
You
named.
did.
Most of everybody.
Well, only 2 crew members fell off, right?
You
But
did
the
actually
civilians-
save everyone on the crew.
Cool.
So 2 from the cannonball downstairs, 3 in the water, and then were there any other ones in the
There
regular
were like
chamber?
3.
Yeah.
There
There
were 3
are,
out in the main cannon area that I saw.
So there are
8,
13 bodies.
13 bodies.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Unlucky.
12 bodies. Stace was the 10th civilian to make it, plus the 3 that were picked up in the flotsam.
Wait, Stace among the dead?
No,
No.
Stasis.
She's
I healed her as I passed by.
So there were 10. Or there 15.
There were 15.
There were 15. So there are 18 bodies.
Jeez.
This,
So we're staring. So all 4 of us are staring at.
And Andres is just
18 bodies.
white as paper.
Yeah.
this is... These are the dangers of the sea. We all signed up for this. Our crew signed up for this. As Uzo said, these folks did not. Andraste,
Yes.
what happened back there? I understand why you did it. Did you expect that ship to blow like that?
No. I thought it would take out a chunk of the hull. Something that would slow them down, that would keep them from being able to round on us with all of those guns again. I didn't think that it would do this.
These deaths, while very unfortunate, are not on you.
No, they are not.
Bullshit.
These people came aboard seeking freedom. We don't know what awaited them in the clutches of the dungeon, but I think they are happier with their fates met free than waiting whatever tortures they encounter down there. But again, not to create any undue pressure, but I think we need to give a serious thought behind whether we pursue or we take the time to make sure our next engagement is not our last.
We need to reach Barton Thorn at Saltmarsh, and we cannot do it in this ship. I have toured it. We are not ready. We cannot make it in the time allotted. And if that is the case, and if we do not, then Captain Thorn is lost. And I cannot have that. It cannot end this way. He's a mutineer. And justice is coming for him. And if it will not come on the Phoenix, then let it come on a dinghy. My suggestion is that we have Mr. Clint and the rest of the crew, minus one bunny, stay on board and sail this ship into Saltmarsh as quickly as possible. You have your decanter. We put it on full blast as long as we can. Take shifts, whatever it takes to get there in the time necessary. Only we, and perhaps Bunny, pursue. Peter Colton to Saltmarsh and hopefully take him by surprise at his ship. We cannot allow any further delay, or all would be lost here. And I know I'm asking a lot for this personal vendetta of mine. I understand that. But I will always ask a lot of my friends when there is this much at stake. And you always know that I will be there for you when you need to risk it. So I ask you.
As much as I disagree with the decision, I think it is best if we trudge forward. We leave people who did not ask for the grief behind. If we commit to doing this, then the dinghy is the way to do it. But I would feel more comfortable leaving Bunny here to protect the remaining passengers.
There are no remaining passengers
There are a
besides
few ones
Stace
out there.
and Trace.
There
Those
are
are
a
the
few.
only ones who are not crew.
Jensen has been reduced to a passenger.
Everyone else is here. Look at them. All 15 that we recovered from the island. 3 of the mutineers, or 3 that came from Colton's ship. We have 1 passenger, Stace and Trace, and Jensen. That's it. Everyone else is crew or dead.
No one could have foreseen how we would have survived this. I'm happy we all have.
It was a superior ship. We got in some good shots. We did.
Do we know what we're dealing with when we follow the Griffin on a dinghy?
Well, the Griffin is done.
The Chimera.
Chimera.
Chimera?
The other legendary animal.
Right.
We don't. But we are very good at figuring it out. We think on our feet.
If I must, Remy, this feels like revenge, which I am in favor of. But I want to make sure that we are not painting ourselves into a corner by showing up on a dinghy against another vessel like this.
If we can, as we did before with Electrum, if we can approach by nightfall, I don't know what it's going to be. We could get there during the day, we could get there during night, I don't know, but we can figure it out as we get closer. We're smaller, and there's a chance. And if the Chimera is docked at Saltmarsh, then we take the ship there.
Is the goal to recover the ship or to end the captain's life?
6 of one, half dozen of the other.
The goal is twofold, I believe. First, rescue Captain Thorne. Secondly, I guess it's threefold. Secondly, take out the mutineer, Peter Colton. Does not deserve the title of captain or admiral. We take him out, and thirdly, we secure the Chimera. That is the goal.
And that means we...
Sounds easy enough. What do you think, Ruckus?
I just think that means we only have one shot at making this work then. And we better make it count.
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know that we'll make it there. It is the open ocean, and we're about, what, 3 days? 3 days out?
2 days.
Even with the geyser?
I think, the geyser and the dinghy,
It's a speedboat.
it's a speedboat, you're gonna make a lot of
Time.
time, but it's the open ocean. big waves.
Yes. If we encounter a storm, it may be it for us. I'd give it a 50-50 chance and pray to whatever gods rule the ocean.
But aren't they at the harbor?
Yeah, but we are on the open ocean now.
Would we be not able to see the approaching storm on the horizon and avoid it?
I don't know if we could avoid it. It's not often that an approaching storm gets avoided out here. The entire ocean, it heaves and it turns and it destroys.
Regardless, and you know me, so take this with a grain of salt. I have faith in our navigator that maybe we can ride along the coast until we get to the harbor. And maybe Uzo and I can swim underwater to get to the ship without them even detecting us. We have to play every move carefully so they don't see us coming.
I don't think there's a problem once we get there. The issue is getting there.
Yes.
And I agree, I have much more confidence in our ability to slit throats quietly.
My man.
I mean, except for you in that armor.
Okay. Well, that's one issue, but if the stealthier people must go ahead without me, and it gives us a chance of survival, I do not mind.
Oh no, you'll be there. I'm sure you always find a way to be there, Ruckus.
I'll try.
Yes.
I'm thinking about little illusory tactics if our boat dinghy has to float in the water for a while in midday. Would we be able to cover ourselves? Many possibilities I'm thinking of.
DM, Kevin, can I ask, looking at where we are on the chart and where we were along our path, how far away from a coast are we? Like, would we be able to get... Because we were traveling down the coast towards Saltmarsh.
At a certain point, you veered off into open ocean heading southeast.
Mm-hmm.
Southwest.
Okay.
Sorry.
Southwest, yeah.
Southwest.
East would be into the land.
You were 7 days from Baldur's Gate on the coast, so you were open ocean, and you came across this shoal line.
Yeah, we're a fair distance from any shore, and if we try to keep close to the shore, it will take us longer.
We make a run for it. It's not the safest, but it is the only option that gets us there in time. Knowing the risk, without you guys, I know that we will fail. So, if we have any hope, it is together.
I mean, I've thrown myself in front of a boulder. I'll throw myself on a dinghy in front of a giant ship. Possibly 10 cannons or more. Let's see.
Ruckus and I will survive on the open ocean thanks to these. If you fall, I will not leave you to the sea. I'm coming with you.
Thank you, Uzo. Thank you. Andraste, we cannot do this without you.
There is no way but forward. I am not a good person to ask about hope at the moment, but I suppose hope is all we have.
We are alive because of what you did, Andraste. We are here. Yes, these folks died, but there was no guarantee that they wouldn't have. In fact, a superior force like that could have very easily done more damage to the Phoenix than has been done.
But it didn't.
That's right.
I did.
What you did saved this vessel, and it defeated our enemy.
Pragmatically, I understand what you are saying. But there are 18 people lying here dead because of me, and I cannot accept that. So.
I don't agree. This is why I don't agree, Andraste. It was not our choice to engage those hippo men. I don't even know what they're called.
GIFs.
It was
Damn.
GIFs.
Definitely GIFs.
GIFs sounds right.
If I had to invent it myself, definitely GIFs with a J.
I like
Well.
the way that rolls off the tongue.
It does, doesn't it?
Remy, you know, in fact, 3 of them were killed by cannonball from that other ship.
Well, damn
At
them.
least 3.
Well, damn them to the depths, whatever they are.
These deaths are on them, not on you. In fact, everyone here is alive because of what you did. It was a difficult decision to make, but you made it.
As I've said, I am not the one equipped to make those sorts of decisions.
You saved us. The battle was won. Thank you.
It's not worthy of thanks.
It is.
We will. Let us onward. To save your captain. And bring Colton to justice.
Yes. That is what comes from mutineers. We take shifts. We will need sleep. Andraste, you need the least.
Mm-hmm.
So, while we sleep, you have your 4 hours of sleep. We can sleep in shifts.
Mm-hmm.
Should the seas turn against us, we will try and outrun it if we must. We will use our wits to try and survive. If that means that the 2 of you have to dive into the water and swim or breathe underwater, and if Uzo could cast fly on the other 2 of us, we could possibly make it through a storm and arrive without the dinghy. But we will do what we can.
That fly only lasts for 10 minutes, right?
You could cover a lot of ground in 10 minutes.
Maybe able to get away from the storm.
Maybe.
You could possibly fly onto the other side.
Well,
Flying through a storm sounds like the greatest lunacy.
do you have anything that Lyra can provide? Any spells, any knowledge, any chance to help us through a storm?
God, I'll think on that.
I think it's important that we talk to Jensen. Andraste, what's your report of his condition?
The leg's gone.
Gone.
By the cannon shattered his leg, severed the bone all the way through. By the time that I got there, there was a shred of flesh holding it, and I couldn't reconstruct it. The best that I could do was get him out of there and clean it manually. He'll be all right. He won't die from the wound, but he will never walk on 2 natural legs again.
You know, we had a member like that. It's not terribly uncommon. Got a bit of gangrene, had to take off the leg.
Well, at least he won't have to deal with the gangrene. I was able to get rid of that part.
We shall try and fashion something
It is
so he can walk.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the day he walks again. It's a damn shame, but at least he's alive, and at least the rest of the ship is still intact because of it.
Agreed.
Wink. Cough.
And both of you who were down there know that if you hadn't got to him, he might not be alive.
We are lucky he is alive at all.
And that decision to go to him was important.
He saved his life. He saved all our lives, and then some. Uzo, what should we tell the crew? How are they?
They know what must be done. in order to survive this endeavor, but I don't know how to tell them that we might be leaving them on their own. They are in more than capable hands, but they might be shaken.
We shall have to speak with them, set their hearts at ease, and build their courage once more. Ruckus, what's the status of the ship?
Well, from what I could perceive,
DM. I mean, based on what I tried to fix.
So sails are your biggest problem.
Okay.
It's going to be slow. It'll sail. It won't sink. But it's going to take them a while to get to port.
What's the average?
It's going to
of the
cut
ship?
it in a quarter its speed.
Okay. All right.
To 1/4 or 1/4 of the speed?
1/4.
Wow.
yeah, we're moving at quarter speed. It's all we got at the sails, but at least the hull's patched.
If we are lucky and everything goes ideally according to plan, we might either be disembarking the island by the time the Phoenix pulls up on a brand new ship, commandeered by the four of us.
That would be ideal.
I do not have an attachment to the irregular Phoenix. Do you?
Of course I do.
I'm rather fond of it.
I have lost a lot in my life. As long as I don't lose people, I'm fine.
So we cross that bridge when we get there. Maybe Saltmarsh isn't as hostile as we think.
I'm thinking that if the Phoenix can hobble along to Saltmarsh, there we can make our repairs. If not, as you said, we'll cross that bridge. If we must leave it and take the Chimera, so be it.
And if we somehow make it out with 2 ships, so be that too.
I get the new one.
You!
I called it first. That's the way it works.
I know, that's why I'm upset!
Both of you. That will be returned to its rightful captain. Captain Thorne.
And I look at Ruckus and we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I wink at you. But then I kind of look down and to my right, implying I'm thinking about something else.
He looks right at Remy.
Do you say wink?
No. I say we.
There are a couple of things that I could potentially do once I've had a chance to rest.
What do you think?
Well, if worst comes to absolute worst and we're hit by a storm and we lose the dinghy, we can walk on water for an hour.
If we survive the storm.
Well,
Cheese and crust.
I mean, yes, if we survive the storm, but also
How many? And how many times can you cast that?
it's a 3rd level spell, so as many times as I have 3rd level spell slots, and 4th. So, 5 times?
Holy
And on how many?
God!
Up to 10 people.
Have you been reading my books? There is this one book where the lead person walked on water and then fed 4,000 people with 2 loaves. Absolute fantasy, but still an amazing tale.
Old Testament?
New Testament.
What?
Nothing. I don't know. It was an old hipster book. I liked
Bibli?
it.
The Bibli.
I serve a goddess.
Is that common?
Well, I'm reasonably sure that anyone of my power level who serves a god or goddess can do that.
Can you speak to Lyra?
What about?
Take a guess.
Getting us there safely some way. Is there anything?
Maybe Kamara, Dendar.
And
The other thing that I can do that's not directly speaking to the goddess, by the way, is a spell called Control Water, which
After?
I'm thinking of redirect flow. Basically, cause the water to go in the direction that I want it to, speed us along.
that's interesting.
Lasts
Or
for 10 minutes.
if a wave is coming at us, can we redirect the flow away from us? And what's the range or radius?
300 feet.
Range.
More than enough time
Yeah.
to
Wow.
see.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't have them ready at the moment, but
With your rest.
after I get some rest. As far as talking to Lyra,
How about this? We leave in 4 hours. You get your rest.
It's been too soon since my last rest. I don't think I can take another full rest so soon.
It's the morning.
You never finished.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did.
I did. I finished my full rest and then came back up.
May
and
I ask,
started
it's with the dawn that you get to do your spells, not with a rest?
It's with a long rest.
It's a long rest that you get to adjust your spells?
So,
no sleep?
so I'm going to say, you didn't actually need to rest to get your spells back?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, did you before? Because there were several days of
Yeah, it was
travel.
several days of it, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I had all of my spells restored when we
Gotcha.
came in.
So you
I'm
did
currently
not,
at nothing.
So you did not actually finish that long rest.
I thought I did because I had finished my long rest and come up and taken my shift and then saw all of the boulders and everything.
DM says he didn't.
I'm a very honest player.
All right.
With that,
I feel it.
so 2 days from where we are, how much does the dinghy and the geyser cut it down? Is it halving our journey time?
It's going to be more than halving it.
It'll be like a third of the time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we can do it.
So A, based on the math of how far you've seen travel with that thing, you think you can make it?
Get there early.
In time. It's going to be close. You think you can make it in time? You're still traveling the same distance, so you're going to have that a 50-50 chance.
How long can you redirect that flow for?
10 minutes.
How many times in a day?
It's 4th level, so twice.
That takes that option out.
But it will help move things forward faster.
Okay.
I think we should reserve your slot for something, an obstacle of some sort. The geyser will get us there at lightning speed.
Right.
We can rest in the ship.
I was thinking about redirecting the flow around the Phoenix itself, but the duration is too short to make any noticeable
Momentum
difference.
might be all we need.
No, I don't think so.
Can we repair the sails mid-movement?
Here's the thing: the sails should be fine. We didn't take that much damage down up there.
There was fire in the sails.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot that.
Fire.
I forgot that.
Yeah, I just assumed.
It's the only way you were able to see.
Can you use that spell to empty out the vessel of any water?
Probably.
Maybe expedite the repairs.
It's already. They're gone. It's gone.
We're repaired.
Water's pretty good.
You're floating.
And the water isn't coming in too bad?
If you rest, can you get mending?
So even with mending, the sails are.
A, it's a cantrip. B, it's a wizard cantrip. C, no.
Donovan has it, and the sails are too far gone.
Oh.
So Clint comes up at this point. What are your orders, Captain?
Oh, God.
Raise anchor. Set sail. Resume course for the time being. Gather the crew. We have something to discuss, but once we're underway.
Aye, aye.
Second.
The bodies.
What is a good sailor's send-off for these poor souls?
Burial at sea.
I want their names recorded. We should have Stace come up here and let us know who they are. If any are recognizable. Contact them when we have a chance, their families, when we have a chance.
And then weigh them down, send them away.
Agreed.
We'll wrap
Otherwise-
them with. Maybe we don't wrap them.
Otherwise, they'll be coming into port with disease. I'm sure of it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think we need to give the crew notification of our intentions. So if you could gather them below, we would like to address them about our next movements.
as soon as we're underway.
How soon?
Well, as soon as we're underway, we raise anchor and get going, and then
We'll start moving in 10 minutes.
there it is, 10 minutes time.
he goes, and you hear him start calling out to individuals. And responses and things are moving.
So it's settled?
I am with you. I am with all of you.
Yes, of course.
I think I'm going to pay Jensen a visit.
I think we all should.
You should come? Yes.
Absolutely. While they're getting underway, let's go have a talk with him. In the meantime, let's also make sure Stace comes up here and identifies.
So Clint's going to get Stace for that.
Oh, hey,
Right,
he is?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We told Clint to do that.
A while back. Oh, yeah.
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 So they're waiting, but not encroaching. So they're
They're nearby.
They're there.
nearby, kind of, waiting for you guys to acknowledge them.
The crew?
Stace and Trace.
Oh.
Okay, Stace, Trace, could you come here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they walk up. When they see the bodies, they're acknowledged. They acknowledge them, but it's nothing.
I know that you.
Not a lot of pain.
I know that you worked hard to get them off of the island, off of Electrum. I'm sorry that it came to this.
Stace actually comes back and says, "The speed was much better than rotting in a cell. At least they've got that."
Yes.
We gave them hope for a short period of time.
They worked well on this crew, getting us where we needed to go. Can you identify them? Do you know their names?
Some first name, some full.
Whatever you can. Let's get it written down. We will have a ceremony.
And
Okay.
grab a token of theirs so that their loved ones or whoever might be waiting for them ashore can be convinced of your story here.
We didn't have much left. Everything we had was taken.
Very well. Do what you can. We will be right back.
So she starts jotting things down.
Mm-hmm. We head down to wherever Jensen is.
Okay. So you Jensen is in. He's actually on the deck, up towards the front. The open ocean is better than some of the places in the ship still. And he's Captain.
Jensen, how's the leg?
Hurts like a son of a bitch. But it's. Andraste, you did a fine job.
It seems that you're out of commission for now. Good sir.
For now. Plenty of wood that we've scavenged. We'll find something.
That's the spirit.
I feel like we could use some of your positive energy now.
Yeah. I've seen magics. I've seen what can be done. It's temporary.
Good. We are still to Saltmarsh.
Yes, right.
That is still our priority.
Very well.
Given what you've been through and the sobering experience we've just gone through, I would like to ask you to take a more active member of the crew in our absence. I think it would give the rest of the crew an uplifting spirit to see your morale after this, if you are up for it.
What he means is that we will be leaving the ship soon in a dinghy to pursue.
In a dinghy.
Yes.
We don't want to endanger the crew or any more of the passengers. And it is far quicker that we pursue this alone. You will still set sail with Clint and Bunny towards Saltmarsh, But hopefully by the time you get there, our work there will be done. And we will be there to greet you as you pull into harbor.
It is the closest port, and we will need one to repair the ship fully. We will need new sails.
Right. Okay, yeah. Dinghy.
Well,
Yes.
It's a plan we've got in the making as of yet, yes?
our first mate here happens to have something quite impressive. We will show it off at our meeting here in 10 minutes. So,
It's a rather magnificent dinghy.
I was waiting for that.
You're going.
Not
You're
that
going to
magnificent.
speed along.
I'm not talking about his bits, for
Right.
the record. Not that magnificence.
Yes, just as dinghy.
Right. I'm sure that your exploits coming up will be able to afford the cleric that can restore Melik. It's a request.
A solid one, and one that is a top priority. Let us first rescue the captain and take whatever booty good old Peter Colton may have on his ship.
He did not mean that literally.
Right. Yes.
But no matter how thick it is,
Okay.
we will have it.
Okay.
The booty, that is, gold.
All right. Well, I'm glad your spirits are up, good sir. We have friends in the Emerald Enclave, actually, that could probably help out with this.
Maybe they might be able to.
And not just the strain.
I would.
Yeah, you can have
Could
some of
you-
that. Yep,
okay, very
absolutely.
good, very good. Please leave me some.
Yeah. Speaking of which, on Droste, how's your quarters?
I haven't been to look.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I actually would like... So we have 10 minutes before we're gathering the crew. What do you want me to ask Lyra? I'm going to take a few minutes and see if I can...
I would not presume to tell you what you say to your god.
Ask her to teleport us to a safe spot on Saltmarsh. We will take it from there. Or at least a quiet one.
That's a bit much.
Or if she could converse with whoever controls the seas to favor us.
That seems more likely.
She wouldn't carry 4 mortals from point A to point B.
I mean, if they could do that, yes, that would be amazing.
The gods so seldom interfere with day-to-day life.
I know. They like to watch.
Yes,
I get it.
weird.
Yes, makes me question religion, doesn't it?
Wow.
Baga at that point, soaking wet, kind of comes up and just looks at you and is like, flicks his little tongue like.
Do I perceive that? I know that? I note that?
Yeah, he looks at you until you look at him. And then.
What the hell?
That was odd.
Did he just flap his... We'll talk about it.
That's how they sense the world. I don't know what he meant by that.
Yeah, he was really sensing me. My world.
All right, I'm gonna go back to my quarters and see what sort of shape they're in, and while I'm in there, I'm going to just like sit on the floor and pray. And I don't have divination prepared, but it is a ritual spell.
So divination. Very good. So you walk into your quarters. They look like they've been trashed, thrown, much like you did earlier.
I was going to say twice in like 4 days. My
However,
goodness.
It actually shuffled some stuff back together. You're in better condition now.
your herbalism kit and setup is destroyed. It's, I mean, mostly just from crashing around. Your walls are intact. It's
most of the plants were like hanging from the ceiling. Would they have been destroyed or?
Like macrame?
Yeah. I mean, yes, basically.
So sure, they're okay. Some were like thrown off
In the Emerald Enclave?
Is his herb okay? Is the big
Jensen's
question.
sake.
Yeah, the plant.
D20 roll.
Take the heavy one.
Did the purple light in the closet make it? Let's find out.
I get to re-roll it.
Oh, thank
You
the
still get a
gods.
card.
Oh.
Yeah, they're gone.
Halflings.
You didn't water in.
We have to leave before Jensen finds out they're destroyed.
Oh man, it's an 8.
Oof. The pots that they were in are destroyed, and the plants are not looking great.
Smoke them now.
I can't. I'm not ready.
And they're too harsh.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it there.
Remy's got to give a speech to the rest of the crew.
Find out next
Well,
week
and,
if the.
and I'm going to cast divination. Like, there's stuff
So
that's...
yeah. So so we're gonna come
Fast
back-
forward if we just say we're giving a speech. We can roll for the.
So okay, so we're gonna do this. So here's what we need to do. I need, with advantage, I need you to make a bosun roll. This is the strapping of the decanter of endless water to the ship.
dinghy?
I show them how to prop it against the back of the dinghy. So it should be for advantage, right? Like I say, hey,
You have
we-
advantage.
Okay.
Clint is helping you, and that helps.
12 on the first one.
All right.
And it's plus the strength.
14. Yeah, plus the strength, right?
Okay, so 19.
19
Okay.
total. Yeah.
19.
So
Yes.
with that roll, you have advantage on your D100 roll to see how you fare traveling on the open ocean. Mm-hmm. So that's 2 10s and a 1. Above 50, great. Below 50,
Not so much.
As a teaser, can I roll for the orphanage now?
sure.
While they get to think about it.
Orphanage, page 183.
I say we don't roll it yet, and it just has us leaving, and that's where we end it. And when we come back, we roll. What do you think?
And the
Yeah,
last,
I don't want to give him a week to think
I
about
don't want to get
perils.
the last thing I say is,
All right.
I think we'll be fine.
Well, and I also wanted the divination.
I got a good
at
sense
some
about this. Let's just say it like this, that's that.
Nope.
It's great noise.
Yes.
It's very satisfying.
Wow.
You know, this
There's,
reminds me of? This reminds me of like cleats on cement.
Really?
Yeah. Walking out like the tunnel.
Dungeon Master's Guide. Downtime activities.
Love that ring so much.
Isn't it great?
I can't. Can you DM and use
Downtime
that
activities.
specifically, and we can use that?
We're sorry. Everyone.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Here we go.
I would not blame you. I would do it. I would do this shit.
All right.
Dude, these nights better be warm by now.
That sounds right.
D100.
D100?
Plus 10. Yep. Go ahead.
Halfway.
14.
24.
20.
That's not 24.
4.
14.
14. No, plus a 10.
Plus 10.
Plus that. I was like, ah.
24.
That'd be 14 would be great in Call of Cthulhu. Even Amy can make that with her skills.
So easy. Even Amy can do.
Whoa!
That's what she applied.
We're about to get shot.
That's a different thumb.
It's not a thumb.
It's not a thumb.
You have to pay the upkeep for the 10-day.
Okay.
It's been making profit, so we'll get to exactly what that is when we come back. All right, so we are going to go ahead and do a raid for another cool thing for a Torpid Network playing Dr.
Torpid.
Green. In the meantime, please give us a subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/QuestChaos. Follow us here on Twitch. We're on Discord. All these episodes are on podcast, so if you just joined us and you want to catch up way in the beginning, 67 episodes ago,
My God.
when we were playing Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Oh, yeah?
I found us on Spotify.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
Yes, we are on Spotify.
cool.
Please download.
If you're not in our Discord, you're missing out.
Yeah,
There's
Discord's
some really fun discussions that happen in there.
You can,
plans.
yes, and you can even connect your Discord to Twitch, like ET. Yeah.
Really?
Phone home, you said.
Yeah.
Oh.
And in fact, when you do that, then you get to go into the Twitch subscribers and you get to be involved in creating characters for our next Mythic in March on a Monday. 23rd.
23rd,
Second,
yeah.
3rd,
23rd.
23rd. 23rd.
Sweet.
It's tomorrow is when you can start doing that when we get around to setting it up. But connect everything. It's fun. That's going to do it for us. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for
I love the
all of this
Foley.
fun. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you for giving me that opportunity to have that much death and carnage.
You're welcome.
There's gonna be
I
carnage.
think.
Brilliant. That's brilliant.
18 bodies. Uzo staring over is like, is it too callous to pick their pockets?
They didn't have anything. That's their
Yeah,
problem. That's the
You
biggest
are
problem.
the first mate. I respect your decisions.
Did you blue ball Jensen on not making him first mate while you guys were gone? That's what I heard. I as Jensen was really excited that you were promoting me to first mate while you were gone.
You're like
I didn't have enough
co-first
time
mate.
to play that out. I would have totally made Jensen the first mate, but then gone to Clinton and been like, hey, look, he needs this.
Okay, Clint's going to be the captain. So
Yes. Clint is
Oh,
in
yeah.
charge. Yes.
Oh, yeah, then he is the first mate in
Okay.
my absence.
Very good.
100%.
All right, so we're going to come back. These guys are going to be in a dinghy, speeding across the ocean, trying to reach Salt.
Well,
I got a good feeling
and
about
before we
this.
leave, I do want to cast divination and
Why'd you say
then
that?
ask Lyra something. So just so you
sail
know.
through
So divination.
Yeah.
Storm
Okay.
on that
Yeah.
You may ask a
gonna
single
go
question
great.
concerning a specific goal
that-
and or activity
is that
determined
normal?
in 7 days. The GM offers a truthful reply.
The sea was angry.
Short
that
phrase,
day, my
a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. What is your question?
I'm asking for help. I'm asking for her to speak on our behalf to the gods of the sea and make our way as easy as possible.
Can
So I
you
guess I'm asking for more of a favor than a question.
It's more
but
of a
I'm-
request, but still.
Hey,
Will you,
I
speak,
gotta
will
wait.
you speak on our behalf to the gods of the ocean for safe journey?
Sure.
If you got a god of drowning, can you like tell him to ignore us for a bit?
Wow.
Or it's like calling attention to us. They wouldn't even know we're there if she didn't say anything.
How do gods work?
Let me look
Depends
at
on the
this.
gods.
Depends on
That's
the
a-
DM.
That's a fair.
That too.
The sea is a fickle mistress.
That fickle mistress.
It is untamable.
Damn.
But now she knows our need at very least.
Yeah, okay.
There we are.
That's what you get.
There we are.
All right.
Insatiable?
Yes, also unsatiable.
Damn it.
Insatiable.
Weird.
Insatiable.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
Wow.
All right, here we go. We're going to raid. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We're Bo and I will not be here next week. We have Call of Cthulhu on Saturday. That's awesome. Tune in for that. 6 p.m., 1 hour earlier, start time, Pacific. No board games tomorrow. We need a little bit of time to recover. We've got some super early call times Wednesday, and it makes going late not good.
Yeah.
So take a break with us and go outside and enjoy yourself, or find another cool stream.
Or
But-
better yet, catch up on all of our stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, we're on YouTube and Spotify. Okay.
We're bingeable, and the absence makes the heart go fonder. We work both ways.
And literally, the alarms are going off at 4 in the morning tomorrow. So we're gonna go right
night.
now. Good night.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for watching. Thank you, Amy, for what you do.